check out my own channel? I wonder.
Yep.
So
Yep, there's that notification that I need.
I don't even. Oh,
Exactly.
there it is. Oh, can I check out my own live stream? Oh, hey, I can. Oh, there's music. Crap. Oops. Well, hi everybody. I'm back, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Um, but yeah, I am back from my trip to Alaska, and it's been way too long of 3 weeks, and I am so happy to be back with these crazy people.
Woo!
So, yeah, I forget how I do this. Let's do quick introductions as we always do, starting with the top of my Discord area. So it's Pyramid.
Hi, everyone. I'm Arena, the 15-year-old human cleric who was just thrown into this introduction and panicked at what to say.
And then it was Aspen.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ness, and I play the 13-year-old tiefling named Aspen, who is very happy to be above ground at the moment.
Our background. Who's watching the live stream right now?
Me.
Okay, can you turn off the sound for it because I can hear myself?
Oh no, you're muted. Like that's.
Now I'm muted, but I can literally hear myself in the background talking as I was talking.
No, you were always muted. I keep the
Oh.
live. I don't know what that was.
Come on.
Ah, well then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. My name is Ellie, and I play Corfel Bessafel, the 198-year-old elven ranger. I'm checking that to see if that's no 192. I was close. I was close. And I like long walks on the beach, big dick, and fried chicken.
Hi everyone, I'm Allie, and I am the voice of. It's not Cinder anymore. Well, it was Cinder. It was Cinder. I was the voice of Cinder Avalon. I am now Arabella Avalon. There is a thing in the elven culture where when you reach a point in your life, you change your name and you become an adult. My character is a high elf princess sorceress.
How are you that loud, Allie? I just looked at my volume, like, I'll turn it down. You're already at like 13%.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I have a strong voice.
How? I mean that as a compliment, I think. I don't know. How?
You could give
Steve,
some of his
you're up.
volume to D.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Jessica. I'm playing the Maxwell Belmont. Very glad to be back on the surface. Very mourning of Cinder's death.
Cool. And and I am your dungeon master, AnimAsher Yukai, also known as Asher, Yatstar Asher, why, whatever you want to call me. But yeah, I'm super excited. Oh wait, I was gonna say something, but never mind. But hey, I'm totally prepared for tonight, he says lyingly.
Yay.
Like a liar.
But I am giggly, I am excited, and I am totally ready to wing tonight's session. So, without further ado, Corfel, Bestfel, also known as Ellie, is gonna do the review.
And
Last 3
right.
weeks.
So where we left off of last week, we were running away because we were accidentally discovered by a lot of drow. I'm gonna say monks, warriors. Let's go with that. While the other three went into the main house, we had Maxwell, Miss Hart, and
Me.
yeah, it was. I was trying to remember if other people were there, but no, it was just you. Fighting a lich and spiders, and then Dee thought it'd be a great idea to put his hand in a book.
Not a
And
great idea.
almost got absorbed by the book and the lich. And then we had to face off the Lady of the Fang, a Dryder who didn't really appreciate us breaking into her house. So after being teleported and fighting in a new location, We cut off the Lady of the Fang's head to prove that she was dead, left the book, left the cavern, and headed back to the secret underground tunnels where our drow
I
had been.
have the book, actually.
That you did. We also found out that inside Maxwell's Pearl was a Pegasus called Mercienne, who was ready to kick ass.
And chew bubblegum, and he was all out of bubblegum.
Exactly. After getting back to the underground caverns, the drow leader that we've been interacting with said that we could either leave today or wait a day. And we decided to wait a day to get things identified and talk to people.
Hello.
Hello.
The motorcycle.
After waiting that day, getting information, getting things identified, we then all pulled ourselves into a carriage and travelled for 2 months back to the surface. We start today's session as our first day out of the underground city and actually having grass underneath our feet.
Yay!
I was like,
Yeah, we're on the surface now. So I
Oh,
gotta
my
change the
God.
music.
yeah, you do.
There we go. Force Day by Tabletop Audio. Also, would you like to give thanks to the audio for today?
Of course I can. 2 people that we need to thank. Kevin McLeod at incomtech.com for his sound effects and music. We also have Tim at Tabletop Audio for more sound effects and music. Please check them out. They give us their assets for free, and it is brilliant for tabletop roleplay. Please check them out.
Yeah, they are really cool.
Dudes.
Yeah, everybody, yeah, great dudes, great artists, great everything. We love you.
Great beards. I don't know if they have beards.
Well, it's time for them to grow a beard.
We grow beards so we can have great beards.
We should all grow beards. Okay. So, as the great Corfell, aka Ellie, gave of a great introduction, we are at the surface. Don't you laugh at me. Sure. Sorry. I was listening to my own music, trying to figure out if it's what I wanted. So, you guys reached the surface. Your drow friend that nobody ever bothered to ask the name of has returned into the Underdark, never actually leaving the darkness of the cave itself. You reach the top, looking around. There's a little bit different. Everything is greener as spring has left, and you have now entered summer. The grass is green. A breeze hits your face. The warm sun caresses your skin. A blue sky with white puffy clouds float in the air. You can actually see them glowing fairly at good speed in the sky, as if they're in their own world. Look around, there are trees, large oak trees, pine trees, and many other different trees of things of words that I do not remember. You're in an open field, next to what appears to be a small mound of rock and dirt that has been grown over with moss and some grass. A tree stands next to you, only about 40 or 50 or so feet high, with large branches reaching out into smaller ones with leaves covering its limbs. The bark, you can see squirrels climbing up around it, and they kind of look down at you, and then they scurry off as they start fighting over an acorn. A bird crows overhead as it flies with its flock.
So good to be out of the Underdark.
You could say that.
But what do we do now?
Cry a lot.
Continue our journey back down to the deserts of Kamor.
Well, we're not going to the deserts of Kamor. We're going to the Sheen Mount Empire. I want to specify that. That's where we're going, not to the deserts, please.
Small detail.
She looks at you. She's like, you do understand that area is overrun with creatures from the depths, correct?
From the where?
Have you not Oh. You don't know about the rift?
What?
Okay.
Play it to DM. I don't think
Technically,
you would.
your character probably not. The rest of you probably would heard some news. Just for funsies, because I'm back. Everybody roll an intelligence check. And Ermin, go ahead and roll one just for fun.
I mean,
Okay.
can I
Intelligence.
roll with advantage? Because
20.
Yes, you may.
I'm gonna fail this
Ooh, Aspen.
intelligence check probably. Wait, is this my right one? This is my right one. Okay.
oh,
Oh my
that's a-
gosh.
that's
That long.
No one. No, it hasn't.
Okay. Are you gonna roll?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
12.
Okay,
I got a 12.
Maxwell, you know about the rift just because of backstory reasons. I'll
That's
explain a
fun.
little bit more. Okay, let's start with. Yeah, you all rolled decent enough. A group, we'll make it a collective. Essentially, the most of you know is a rift actually opened in the deserts of Kamoy that people claim to either be to the abyss, to one of the levels of the nine hells, or to all of the levels of the nine hells themselves. And it has been ripped open by means that people are unknown of somewhere in the desert of Kamoy, even though it's vast land. They begin to pour out of this rift, and are now actually bleeding in to the mainland of the continent. The name of the continent?
That sounds great.
Nobody. Cool. I forget it too, so I'm not gonna look it up.
What a joy.
I think it's like no? Cathriel. I think I called it Cathriel. We're gonna go with Cathriel for right now. Into the continent of Cathriel. The Shademount Empire is the first line of defense of Tukamoy, and they have been the ones holding back for the past, I believe it would be 30 to 40 years of war. And
That's a-
you guys are heading towards literally the last defense empire before his Cathriel. So if you went to Kamoy, that is now once a wasteland for bandits and thieves, is now also home to creatures either from the abyss or in one of the nine hells or someplace worse if there is any place imaginable.
That's fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, you guys chose to
Love
go
it.
here, so
Thanks, Miss Hart. Love you.
he told you where you guys were going. Like, sure.
You already knew where we were going. Like, we've known from the
No.
beginning.
We took a
Yeah.
very long
Yeah,
detour.
we did.
Yes, you did. I say we should. She looks up to the sun. Go towards the sun. It looks like the sun. Well, no, wait. She looks up. It's like the sun's actually still rising, so we need to go the opposite direction of the sun. We should head south.
The sun rises in the east. So we'd be going west if we went in the opposite direction.
Then we should go. She thinks of herself that way and points where actual self is.
Am I able to do a survival check to be like,
Go for it.
actually?
I would like to aid.
Sure. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Survival.
Also, why does it sound like somebody's making popcorn?
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
D7.
15.
15. You slide it over a couple of feet to the right, and then you get her in the right direction.
Yeah, I do it subtly without trying to make her feel like an idiot.
You kind of
just,
like
like,
turn your back, your bow just pushes against her arm so slightly, like nonchalant.
Yeah. I
She
look
goes-
down at her. You're getting better at this.
Direction was never really my forte, sorry. And we're off. She's just like,
Yep.
um,
Like, you do actually see Corfa like chuckle to himself. Like that was a good little moment for him.
as you guys walk, you're walking for a couple of minutes, and it's like something from a dream. The wind is cool, the sun is warm, the grass hitting against your thighs and your kneecaps. So certain parts are higher. Seeing deer actually look up to you and kind of notice you and go back to grazing, not paying too much attention. Birds flying up high, you hear them chirping. Clouds whistling by like a dream. A very welcoming sight for all of you.
Yay.
The warmth from the sun almost warms you to the bone and to your core of your soul. you just
How-
take it in. Go ahead.
Just gonna say, oh, it's so nice to be back up on the surface.
Agreed.
Maxwell start taking off his shirt. Just start bathing in the sun as they walk.
Oh, you're shirtless
Yep.
then?
Oh my
Maxwell,
Yes.
can you
God. Oh my god!
please cover up?
I'm not
Yeah,
shooting
as-
anything.
Great eyebrow.
You,
And
as you
kind
guys...
of-
Go ahead, go
Oh,
ahead, go ahead.
there's Miss Hart. There's Arabella.
As you say, Miss Hart, you look over to Miss Hart. She's already taking
She's
her
what?
undergarment, taking her shirt off to the undergarment. And she's like, yeah, the sun feels great.
Miss Hart.
Aspen immediately just like covers his eyes.
You can see there is a wrapping around her chest of would be fabric. It's not like a bandage. It's more of like an actual not prehistoric. Like
It's
kind of
like
medieval
Victorian
wrap
era.
around the chest.
Isn't it like a nightgown?
Kinda. Maybe.
Kinda.
Yeah, still covering my eyeballs. I'm a gentleman.
Gentleman. She kind of just looks at all of you. She goes, "What?
Maxwell just gives a thumbs
He
up.
started it."
I, I think it might be best if we all just kept our clothes on.
It's sunny out. It's beautiful. Enjoy it.
I haven't seen the sun for the last, I have no idea how long.
None of us have. But I also don't really want to be seeing your skin.
She
Why
looks.
not?
What?
That's
Am I breaking out?
You're fine to me.
Wait,
Oh,
She's
dear.
something
I'm gonna say,
that's worried
has
about now.
Has Maxwell also started like stripping off? I just made a comment, but it doesn't make sense if he's not also
You
stripping off.
just removed his shirt.
Maxwell's. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, like you wouldn't hear Corpo like just outright be like, why not? He has good skin.
Thank you.
I've already seen enough of you naked. I do not want to see it ever again. Thank you very much.
You're talking a lot. There has been. Apparently skin gets you talking.
And you can see his face start to slowly become red.
Now I know what to do if I want to have a conversation.
I think that's rather inappropriate.
She
I'm
just
quite
kind of
honest.
she gives like a little smirk and kind of winks to you, Airman.
That isn't gonna get you anywhere with me.
That
Right
wink.
now, I'm.
Oh my god. No, that wink like actually gets Corpo laughing, and this is the first time you've ever heard him like actual laugh. And he's just holding his stomach while he's walking.
Ashley, are you okay?
The answer
I
is
actually think this is in distaste.
And you hear Miss Hart laughing with you.
Mm. Through
Taking
the
it.
chuckles, you just hear Corpo go, "You're acting more like a princess than the actual princess."
I just believe there is a time and a place, and this is neither of those.
Mm.
I
Well-
like you guys, but not that much.
If you ask the true princess's opinion here, I feel that it's good for them to celebrate. After all, we haven't seen the sun in so long that it's only natural that they're happy.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I Arabella. My apologies. I'm still working on it.
It's
You
okay.
should join us. It's great. You can feel it on your skin. She comes over and is actually trying to help you, Arabella.
See Aspen immediately wrap his arms around his torso, like, no, no.
I
Oh,
oh
will you?
my, I'm not sure.
Will you just give it a rest? Seriously, please.
And she just does the kiss to you and walks away.
That's right. Keep walking. We have to get you back home.
And with that, you just hear her hips start swaying real. Actually, you try to look like a diva.
And you just look in Aspen, his head.
Wow, you're making your
towards
butt
the sky.
wider. Keep swaying the hips, so just make your butt bigger.
Maxwell, you get a look to you. She gives you kind of like a wink, like go ahead, like almost like go like almost like she's trying to cue you for something.
Nope, not doing this. There's children around. He's just gonna start walking off.
You as you walk past, she slows down for you, Corofo. She goes. That'll get the blood pumping in anybody. I guess my job's done.
In all seriousness, though, if you don't wish to get sunburn, I'd at least cover your shoulders.
Fine. And she goes and puts like her shirt over her shoulders and neck.
That's all I care about. And then he like turns to be like naked babby in the wind.
You guys continue walking.
Yep.
Aspen is going to kind of try to keep his gaze forward and try not to look at Max or Miss Hart like intentionally.
Arabella, do you join in?
She's debating.
Okay, you have time. You guys continue to walk. Can you walk for about an hour or so, and you actually? Okay.
I'll message you.
Are you gonna message me for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Sorry. Don't worry about it. So as you guys begin to walk, you walk for about an hour and 20 minutes, and then you actually hit a dirt road that appears to be inhabited by what would be humanoids. Not like it doesn't seem like a deer path. It actually seems like a made dirt path, and you actually see grooves. Excuse me. Where the actual carriages have actually like kind of pulled through hoof marks and boot mark. Actually, in the dirt itself, heading towards what would be south. Max, what's your passive?
Passive?
Yeah,
12.
you're good. Thanks for the heads up. I love that. Okay. Actually, do I want to do it?
What?
No, Aspen wouldn't. Oh. Never mind then. Max, as you're walking down, you're kind of up front, just kind of doing your thing. And as you're walking, you also feel somewhere behind you. You know when that feeling you get when someone's staring at you?
Yeah.
No.
Or someone's looking at you without you knowing? You start getting that feeling.
I'm just gonna continue walking.
Max is too sexy. Ooh.
Are you? You're not gonna turn
Nope.
around?
It was
Okay. You guys continue then.
Maxwell's golden rule. Do not care.
Okay. You guys, are you taking the dirt road itself, or are you making your own?
I was gonna say, would the dirt road be helpful? Like, does it go south?
It does look heavily traveled, and it is heading south. It does appear to be a road that would head toward a town, city, or some sort of area.
I
Take the
honestly
road.
just want a bath, not in poisonous water.
We could
That'd be
at
great.
least
Take the dirt road.
Okay. So you guys begin to walk the dirt road. Another hour passes. Miss Hart does decide to put her shirt back on after soaking up a good amount of the sun. You can see she's getting a little bit pink.
Good.
Max, you're not getting burned, but you've definitely got your color starting to come. Are you returning to dress, or are you remaining your barbarian?
Another hour before reclothing.
Oh my god.
Okay. You guys walk down the road, and it does appear to be actually used, and you do see signs with arrows pointing to different names and towns. You see one big arrow actually carved, nailed into a tree that does say Shademount Cathedral Empire. in the arrow that you're heading.
Yay.
Sounds
Not
like
Empire,
that.
Outpost. I'm sorry, Outpost, not not Empire.
Sure.
You guys walk for another 15 minutes or so. I would love everybody to roll a perception check.
Oh.
Should I roll one for
Mm.
Lily?
20.
If you are watching, okay.
24.
Yeah, Lily can just.
Look at these perception.
Lily
Oh,
has been
20!
sunbathing on top of your head this entire time.
That is
by the way.
canon.
What? That's 21,
Yes.
but oh, there we go.
Okay. Man, you really messed up your rolls today.
I keep forgetting to turn off the advantage.
You're
I'm
good. So everybody up ahead, you see a wagon pulled off to the side. But as you kind of get a little bit closer, you realize the wagon itself actually isn't pulled over, but an axle has broken off. You can see reins and leather straps up front have been torn and ripped. And there's no horses to be up front. And you will all see a body laying down in the dirt face down up ahead.
Oh shit.
Aspen, with a natural 20, I'd like for you to go to the whisper room.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm not sure what was happening behind me.
Dun dun
Back.
dun.
Also, heads up, remember everybody, D right now is running the stream, so the audience can hear you. Just wanted to remind you.
Yeah.
So, just you guys, us in the audience.
Hi, audience.
So, audience, what's your star sign?
So, audience, come here often.
Did it hurt when you raised from the 9 hells and broke through the plane's crust?
Are you an angel? Because I'm allergic to feathers.
Are you a
Oh
10?
my god.
Because you're the only 10 I see.
Are you
All
a
right.
beholder? Because you're
Well,
the beauty in my eye.
What would y'all like to do? You stole that. You stole that from you know who. She's amazing and wonderful. Don't you steal stuff from forget her name. But you know. Anywho, what are you guys doing?
I kind of look to Corfel, and I kind of nudge you a little bit and tip my head towards the left, towards the tree line.
Okay. Do you do it in a way where it's like subtle, or are you just being there like look over there?
Settle.
Okay, in that case, then I'll walk towards the cart, but look in my periphery in the direction that Aspen was pointing.
Okay. Are you guys all following?
I'm gonna walk straight over to the guy with his face down.
Okay. As you guys, as you guys begin to approach the cart, you get within 15 feet, and 2 individuals come out from behind the trees on either side of the path.
I kind of give
Warhammer's out.
like, this is what you're trying to warn me about?
Yes.
Okay, arrow notched, ready.
Warhammer's out.
What do we have here? Oh, we got some good-looking folks here, bro. I think they got a little bit of wealth on them they don't want to carry. They look to be weighed down by all that gold. Yeah.
You
I think
literally.
you're right. What?
I think even they would hear Corfel scoff.
Yeah.
I literally have jack shit.
Yes, I'm so good. And the other one goes, yeah, I think we might help them. I mean, we don't want no trouble, but let's just say drop your armor and anything you got wealth on you, we'll let you go real nice.
And you see Aspen.
Oh, I think not.
You see Aspen's lip curl into like a snarl, and he kind of like lets out a warning growl.
Oh man, look, we got one that's feral. It might have rabies.
He has both of his hands on his short swords. Like, come near me, bitch, and I will tear you apart.
Look,
Arab-
look you. Go ahead.
Arabella's just kind of standing there glaring. like getting ready to use her magic.
Look, we don't want no trouble. All we want is what you got. You can go on your way, and we'll just pretend it's like any other day. Hey, that rhymed. Yeah, that did rhyme. That's pretty good, Vinny.
Oh, you
Or
picked the wrong party. Draws back bowstring.
I
Whoa.
suggest you all take a walk right now if you don't want to get hurt.
What the fuck are you? Some kind of warranty? Why are you talking like that?
Don't.
or you
Oh,
could, you know,
what?
you could just turn around, and we'll be on our way, and you won't be really badly injured. Because I am really not in the mood to deal with you dipshits on the road right now.
Whoa, what has to do with the hostility?
Hostility.
You make
No,
fun of me?
hostility.
At this point in time, Maxwell's gonna pull out his wand and start casting mage armor on himself.
Yo, Vinny, I think she's making fun of my accent. What is all about that? I don't know. I don't know, Vinny. She seems to be a bitch.
You know who else is a
I,
bitch?
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Can I just point out, are you both named Vinny?
Yeah, what's the two of you?
I just wanted to make sure,
Yeah,
because I
what's
heard
the
you guys both called each other Vinny.
Yeah, I'm Vinny 1, he's Vinny 2. We got a problem with it? We got the same name, different mother.
DM, I would like to do a check to see if these are the only two and we're not being flanked right now.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
They were the only two that I did see, so I
Oh, that's a 10, so probably not.
could.
Those are the only two you're actually able to see right now.
Can I see if the person on the floor is actually like a person who is like in need
Scared.
of medical, or if it is it's just like a false body?
Perception.
24.
You can see there are multiple stab wounds in the back. They are dead.
So you're also murderers. Great.
I mean, more like liberators. Yeah, liberators. That's what I'll call it.
Murderers.
Well, that is all the thing I need. Firing 2 arrows at them.
Okay. You find one at each?
One at each.
One at each? Okay. Roll an attack.
Take off the Slayer's Prey, but I'm not doing that. For the first guy, that's 13.
That hits.
And then the second guy, that's 19.
That hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
8 to the first one, and 6 to the second one.
So with great speed, all of a sudden 2 arrows fly, and you see them both hit the shoulders. Like, ah! Oh! Oh, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Oh!
We
Go,
we
oh,
warned you. We
what the
just
fuck
want
did
to
you
be
do
on
that?
our way.
That wasn't fucking nice. All we wanted to fucking shit. Ah!
You
Fuck.
said I was
And you're
nice.
not
We don't want
getting
to
our
give it up
shit.
to you.
Fuck. Vinny, that fucking hurt. I don't want to do this no more. Shut up, Vinny. You like mom.
At this point, Arabella's gonna send out poison spray after them.
Oh, damn. Is that a radius based?
It's
I forget that spell.
in a range of 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, you're within range. Go ahead and roll the attack. Which one are you doing? Are you going for Vinny or Vinny? Vinny 1 or
Any
Vinny
one
2?
of them.
Okay,
Any
that's
one
fine.
of them.
Go for
The
it.
one that I did 8 damage to, or the one I did 6 damage to? Fair.
We'll say 6. Alrighty. DC 14. Holy crap, 14. Okay. They failed. All of a sudden you move your hands up and you kind of manipulate them in front of your palm. This greenish gas begins to spray out of your palm and just start covering. It goes, there! And you see him just start screaming. He falls down to his knees and just like when he pauses for a moment, brings down his hands and you can just see his eyes roll back and falls flat on his face dead.
Good. Fucking cunt.
You fucking killed Vinny!
Oh my gosh.
Who's my blood brother? I'm gonna fucking kill you! And he's gonna take a sword out and he's gonna run and he's gonna try to attack you, Cor.
Oh, well, I fired 2 more shots at him.
I'm not rolling initiative, but we're gonna say we're in initiative. Right?
You guys, I don't feel really nice about this.
That's a 19. Hold up, hold on there, Cor.
Oh, I thought it was already firing 2. Fair enough. Well, they
hang on
can
one
take
second.
it then.
Oh,
So
can I
you
not
take-
intercept and just like Warhammer him as he runs.
After this, you can hit him. Yes. Oh, you know what? For sword running, totally. Roll an attack. We'll see if it hits.
Okay, one-handed because
Yeah.
literally 18,
Roll damage.
11. That's the highest
Literally-
damage I can do.
Literally, you know when like you flip a blade and you flip it around, catch the handle again.
Yeah.
You flip it. He runs into it, smacks his head off, flies right on the ground. You catch it, and he's dead.
Oh! I really didn't mean to do that.
They're both murderers. They deserve it.
And without a word, I go and pick up the arrows that I fired into them.
They were causing us trouble. They wouldn't leave.
Really causing us trouble.
It's a lesson.
They were really a threat. to us.
They killed someone,
Are you
Max.
sure they
They
killed him?
deserve.
Yeah, no, he's dead. He's got stab wounds in his back.
At this point, you see coming down over the hillside on the right hand side, another one that kind of looks like him. You can see them wearing like fur clothing, and he kind of walks up. You see him carrying like a bottle of mead and like some dry meat. He's like, "Yo, Vit, I'm fucking out of here." It just takes off. It just takes off.
Run, you coward.
Benny 3 lives. And that's what you just hear.
So Oh.
Wow, free Vinnies.
And you see Aspen kind of like sigh and use like the end of the Chiefs Club to start digging a hole on the side of the road.
Oh, I have a shovel, so
Well, I didn't know that, so.
I mean that's fair.
So I'm assuming you're building, digging a grave for the man who owned the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, easy enough. Takes you about an hour of changing out and helping each other out to dig a hole
Is
deep enough.
there? I was gonna say, is there any identifying thing on the man, or is it just? No. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
exactly. And you look through the wagon itself, nothing in it but a few broken boxes, crates.
Gonna take 2 sticks, string them together to make a cross, put it at the head of where his grave is.
I say that deserves an inspirational point.
Oh, thanks. You can see Aspen's. He's angry but sad.
Totally.
Ahmed does a kind of like religious thing, which is what I'm trying to find, so I wrote notes about all the different rituals and stuff that my religion does, and I can't find them because my laptop's gone stupid. But there's like certain rituals that they do for the dead, and
Definitely.
she does that basically.
Easy enough. You begin to do the ritual. It takes you a few moments, but you do get through it. The one is in the ground. You have 2 dead bandits laying on either side. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go over and kick the head of one of the bandits.
I don't know if I should take away that inspirational point. Okay.
I'm hungry!
Easy enough. And it's just the dead limp head kind of doesn't move much now that the muscles are at limp.
I kind of just stand at the side of the road and wait for whatever other people want to do, but I don't have any intention of checking the car or anything. I just want to get going.
Yeah. Arabella just kind of walks in. She kind of catches up to Corfel.
Okay.
Aspen kind of just like glares at the dead bodies and turns around and walks forward. He doesn't look back anymore.
Max was just going
Max?
to continue walking forward. A bit regretful of what just happened, but I mean,
But he was shirtless and fabulous. Okay.
there's no hiding my identity
You
now.
guys.
You know what my chest looks like.
They know my nipples. Sorry. Uh,
They know
You-
that I have 3 curls of chest hair, just the 3.
All strikingly golden.
you guys
Okay.
continue walking. Yes.
Sorry, I know I just found the blessing for death. So.
Okay.
So.
Did you want to go through it, or will we save it for next time?
Oh no, forget it. Save it for next time. There's gonna be more death in this thing.
Okay.
So great.
You guys continue walking down the road. You really don't have any rations, and you're getting a little hungry, but you're not terrible right now. You guys hike. Yes.
I was gonna say, in that case, if I'm aware that we're running out of food, I would start to go into the forest and try and find food.
Is everybody all right with taking an hour for Bell to look?
I can literally just cast a spell to create food and water.
If you would like to use a spell for it.
Well, we're in need of it, so yes, I'm perfectly fine doing this.
Okay.
Okay. So, food is created by magical means, though very bland. It sustains you, but it's no croissant.
No fucks
Ah!
going
You made me almost drop my croissant!
You know, this boy just got his free burrito.
You know,
Okay.
this boy gets his free Taco Bell.
That's right, that's it. But easy enough, it does sustain you, and you begin to walk again. Another couple of hours go by. Everybody make a perception check.
Yeah.
8. We're doing so well.
Oh,
Oh.
natural 1.
You're still picking some of that magic food in your teeth. It's real sticky stuff.
I guess
Sticky
so.
blend.
But Aspen
It's not
and man, Airman. Too many names that start with A. Okay, just take him like. Okay.
Literally.
Aspen and Aramid, you both see up ahead what appears to be a tower. Now,
A what? Sorry.
a
A
tower.
tower.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's sit down.
this tower, it looks to be one of like kind of a watchtower, not attached to a castle. Tower that they built out for watching and making sure. Hell, it's a fucking watchtower, Asher. What else is it going to do when it drink tea? It's not a tea tower. Damn it. Sorry.
A watchtower. It's used for watching.
Watching.
It
And there's a
totally
tea
drinks
tower.
tea. Totally.
Okay, sorry.
You're
This one
fine.
looks old and weathered. You can see large stones that are cracking, and vegetation is now kind of growing, protruding out from these holes. It is leaning a little bit to the side, but from this distance, it doesn't appear to be too unstable to where it could be used. It does look functional. It just looks like it's been old and weathered.
Does tower ring any bells there inside?
I've actually never been here, but I do remember seeing a sign down there that said Shade Mount Cathedral Watchtower. You know where they watch stuff.
I did not know they did that. I thought it was made for cooking.
I know, right? Or like they make a tea tower and they say "fuck you, bitch."
I mean, we don't
because
have
fuck
too
you.
many towers where I'm from.
Anywho, it might be that. Though the sign did look pretty weathered.
Does
Aspen just shrugs.
I mean, it might be a good place to hold up or see some people say we're right heading in the right direction.
It'd be pretty embarrassing if we were heading the wrong way.
Yeah, it really would. It'd be long. I don't want to do that. Let's go. Take a sip from her water skin. Okay. You can see she needs the sun. She's missed this. She's a little bit more lively. Probably just because I'm more giggly. Anywho, you guys.
She's having a moment.
Yeah, you guys begin to walk closer. When you get about 25 or so feet, actually the tree line comes into an opening, and you actually see a little bit of a field. To the left, you do see this tower, fairly good size, about 20 by 20 from what you can tell. Like I said, protruding out growth of roots and moss and other types of vegetation. A large wooden door and a half of an oval shape sticking out from the tower itself. You can see on two stumps that have been cut, two men wearing hide armor, kind of sitting down, just talking to each other.
Maxwell will start heading next.
As the group heading, or is it just Maxwell?
Wait, are you still shirtless?
No, it's been over an hour.
It's been many hours. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been a lot. You'd be toasty. You'd be burnt toast.
Just wondering.
Burnt toast.
But you approach them and look and goes, hello there, travelers. What brings you here?
Believe we're heading to the Shade One Empire.
Oh yeah, you're heading in the right direction. Do you want something to drink on your way?
I was wondering to see if we could actually have a place to stay for just if we continue going.
Yeah, absolutely. The guards of the Empire will be happy to put up for you.
Thank you. Do you know any bandits named Vinny?
No, can't say I do. Why?
There are 3 of them.
There's one.
Oh God, Vinny.
Did you really? Are they dead? Did you take care of them?
2/3.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'm sorry. Could one of you
Well-
repeat?
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
There's
So we got
3 bandits named Vinny.
Oh, I see. And you only were able to get 2 out of the 3 of them.
The third one kind of ran off wanting to live.
That's very fair, I would say. Yeah. No. Thank you for your welcoming gesture to the city of clearing our streets. Please come on in. And one of them begins to walk to the door.
Maxwell?
Cool. I'm assuming if Maxwell follows, the group follows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
As you begin to follow, the other one kind of gets up and starts walking behind you. And the one opens the door and goes, "Please come in, come in."
Can I insight this?
Sure. What are you trying to insight, and whom?
I'm gonna insight the guard behind us because the fact that he's slotting in behind makes me feel like I'm being escorted.
Sure. Go ahead and roll insight check.
So I
How
guess
do we
it's
know
like
they're actual
ten
They're all
guards?
named Vinny.
How do we know?
Oh, damn it, it's 6.
6. It looks like it's just a precaution. New travelers
Yeah.
saying they're killing people already and named Vinny.
Mm.
Or Vinny,
I mean,
Vinny. To be
I just kind of
almost
know.
French.
I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, they tried to steal from us, so their
Yeah.
own fault.
Yeah, the one guard who opened the door, he walks in first and kind of gestures for you all to come in. Anybody else wish to come in?
Just as well, just to kind of explain a bit better. We didn't just kill them for the sake of it. They had actually killed somebody else, and then we're going to do so to us if we didn't hand over everything that we had.
You don't need to explain anything, but you did a fine duty. Now that you've spoken about it, I do remember hearing they called themselves. It was a dumb name.
I want to insight that to see if he's telling the truth.
Sure.
21.
What he just said, or which part of what he was saying are you trying to figure out?
Like, if he had actually heard of them, and isn't just like trying to appease us to be like, oh yeah, no, we know what you're on about. Come in, kind of thing. I want to see if they have actually heard.
With the
of these
21,
guys.
it appears that they actually heard, but there's something off. You might not be telling the whole truth.
So what's your name?
But what was
Swear
that?
to God, if
What's
it's
your name?
Vincent.
I
I swear to God, if
Fuck
it's Vincent.
says Vinny, Vincent, like anything like that, I swear to God,
I
I'm
mean,
running this man through.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but he kind of goes, "Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. My name is Vineyard."
And you just see Aspen.
Insight.
Oh my god, you guys.
And Arabella's just like, Vineyard?
He is not telling the truth. That's not his name.
This is right. Okay, the Warhammer comes out. Okay, do you want to start telling the truth, or do you want to meet the fate of the other two that we just killed?
Aaron, don't be threatening people.
Well, he's
Okay.
lying.
This is unexpected. We are official members of the city. You do understand attack on us as attack on the city. You will be considered outlaw.
Okay, well, as soon as you tell us your real name, I'm not putting this down.
I'm mad.
You see Aspen kind of like, he puts his hand on your shoulder, Aramed, and he's like, "Don't kill them."
I'm not going to. I just want to know his real
Why do you
name.
have to be so
Whoa,
violent?
whoa.
Apparently, this is how people work.
This is not how
What the
people
fuck you
work.
doing here?
Oh, there we go.
What?
Did you not just hear him? What the fuck are you doing here in his stupid accent?
Is she making fun? You guys are kind of like racist and me right now. We bring you into this city.
Is there anything I could do for you while we're here?
I'll take her weapon away, please.
You will
Aaron,
not.
Drop the weapon.
No, but she puts it like behind her back,
How about this? And I take the
on her back.
I'm like, responsible adult.
Are you trying to take the warhammer?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
resisting
doing
it?
I'm doing it in a very obvious way, where it's like, responsible adult is now holding the warhammer. Like, I'm trying to just diffuse the situation.
Emma,
Because-
relax.
Because it is Corfel who is trying to take it, she will look at Corfel, look at the Warhammer, will hand it over to you and says, "You keep it. You keep it. You're not handing it over to them."
Oh, like I'd hand any of our equipment to anyone else. And I put it on my scabbard. I'm like, mine now.
I will have that back.
all right. That's better.
I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse her. We just came from a really dark place, so we're not used to. We're really sorry.
I can see that. You guys, no offense, look a little worse for wear.
You see Aspen
It's
just
been a
nods
time.
silently, like, "Yeah, no shit."
Well, my apologies. We don't have any showers here, but I certainly give you a cot to sleep on, and if not, some furs at least.
A cot would be fantastic for right now. Thank you very much.
At this point, the door behind you is closed. It's like, yeah, just follow me upstairs. And it begins to walk up
Wait.
the stairs in a spiral.
Can I check if the door locked behind us?
I mean, you're inside, but totally.
Yeah, like if they locked us inside. Like if I hear a clicker.
Roll.
I want that as well. I want to check for that.
Are you walking over there, or are you?
Hearing
looking
for
I'm
it.
like the last in the group, so I would be kind of by the door.
Sure, go ahead and roll. I would say, Airman, if you want in on this, Airman roll perception. Aspen, go ahead and roll a investigation.
22.
Both of you know there's no way to lock from the ins. The only way to lock somebody, you can only lock somebody out, not in, because it's just a draw board, like a board that slabs down and blocks the door from opening. So you
Alright.
could just unlock it, but the slab was down.
Alright.
So,
I'm like Airmid,
you
I'm not
can do it.
threatening this man, but I am keeping like an eye open for anything suspicious.
Yeah. The rest of you, or I'm hoping all of you, come upstairs. You can see there's a round area. You can see a few light rays actually piercing in. There's a few cots. He goes, Please make yourself at home. The rest of the guard are out on patrol, and they'll be back sometime soon. I'm hoping.
Aspen kind of nods and gives the man a bow.
I just want to insight that because in her head, if the guards are supposed to know exactly when he are, so they can all rotate on their shifts. So the fact that he said that is kind of alarming.
Sure, go ahead, roll an insight.
19.
There does appear to be somebody like a group out there, and he does not know when they're back.
Okay.
He goes, I'm gonna go back out to the front to watch my posts. Please make sail for home. Take a nap. There should be a few apples in that basket over there. You can see there's a basket by bed. Help yourself to the apples, and if you need anything, we'll be outside.
Thank you very much.
Arabella will help herself to an apple.
Don't eat it.
Slap! Apple goes flying. But yeah, it's just a spot. It's just a staircase that leads up into an area that appears the bricks have been like kind of sealed together and logs under this. So you have an open area. There's no like doors. It's just you can go up to the top of the tower. Or you can go down to the bottom of the tower.
Yeah, Aspen kind of just like curls up in a ball on the end of one of the beds, like makes himself as small as possible, and lays down on it.
Arabella looks around. She's kind of like, this reminds me of the time at the castle. Me and my brothers and sisters would constantly run up and down the stairs of the tower. It was a quite fun game we had. There's not much to do. We didn't want to do our royal duties.
Emma looks a little bit somber at that. And then just goes to sit on the bed where Aspen's tried to curl up into a ball.
I mean, it's kind of hard to when you have horns at least like, I want to say like a third of your size on your head. So
Since when did they get that big?
it's like
A third of the size of your body? That's like 2-3 feet long.
his horns are tall, but they're about like from. Okay, this is weird. I just used my leg to measure it. It's from my ankle to about my.
That doesn't help.
So that's about.
I don't have your ankle.
Let me.
This is why we have measuring systems.
Not
Let-
ankles.
It's maybe like a little bit under a foot. It's like maybe 8-9 inches.
Okay, 8 to 9 inches. Okay, like I'm like if it's longer than a foot, you're front heavy. Um,
No, they're not like gigantic. They're just
Okay.
he's still small and still growing, so
that's fine.
They
I was
would-
just
grow longer as he
we
grew
just got
taller.
a quarter of a size. I'm like, holy crap, they're long and big and front heavy. Anywho,
I'm a
everybody else?
very small person, so I apologize. I'm running them off of my measurement.
Oh my gosh, what's everybody else doing?
I am small boy.
Yes. Small boy.
But Coco will actually go up to the top of the tower, and is it like open sky?
So you go to the top of the tower, and yes, it is open sky.
Oh, I'm gonna chill out
You have
there.
to go another floor. Are you looking around?
No, I'm. Well, I'll take like a brief glance and be like, oh, above us is this, but I'm not poking.
Are you looking at your surroundings? I guess I was asking, like
No.
around the tower.
Yeah, why not?
I
Alright.
think Arabella's gonna follow Corfel up there.
Fair enough.
I will as well, purely because Ahmed wants her Warhammer back.
Max, what are you doing?
Just gonna be hanging out near the base. On the first floor.
First floor, there's literally just a round cylinder of brick walls and like a table with a stool.
Sitting at the table, taking the only stool there is.
Cool. Massar's just going to sit on the stair step, like midway.
Mm.
Just kind of sit, and you can see hear her humming to herself, and it does kind of. everybody would hear this. Even the top floor people would leave up to get out of here, motorcycles. Anyway, you hear a monster creeping up. It sounds like a revving motorcycle. Anywho, you guys, everybody would hear this starting out, and then as the three who go to the top, you kind of drown it out. You hear this humming that's coming from Miss Hart. It's smooth, it's warm, it almost carries, and almost has. If this makes any sense, an angelic sound to it.
Mm.
Of her just humming, no particular song, no particular rhythm, just humming for whatever sound leaves her mouth.
Able to dance.
No, it's just there's no rhythm, there's beat. It's you could freestyle it, but it's not like not really. You may certainly try. Okay, it's not something I think Maxwell would have gone into, but it's angelic, it's warming, it's almost fills you with kind of a confidence in a way. The three of you, once you get to the top and you kind of look around, you can actually see something that I decided last second to change music because I want to. That was my sound effects, not my sound. Let's do. Sorry, everybody, give me a second. Okay, I don't care. We're not doing music. Okay. This is how I come back. I don't forget where in my playlists. Is that what I want? No. Sure. Looking around, you see, now my notes are gone. Actually, a very large city off to the south. It is huge. This is the largest city that any of you have ever been to since joining the party. Since seeing the city down in the Underdark, yes, it was big. This one's like 4 times the size. In a much broader scale. The city land spread across the land with a large stone buildings reaching up to 4 to 5 stories high toward the center of the city. The city grows as you reach its center, as I just said. I don't rereading my notes, that was retarded. Around the city itself are vast actual grassy fields and sparse trees and woodland. You can see fields and crops with farms scattered about. A good appears to be a mile or 2 from the actual city, from rough estimate of distance. There's a really sorry hair all. From there in, you can actually see a bit of settlements of what appear to be like kind of wooden structures or cabins scattered about. It looks like a settlements that have made their way outside of the city walls themselves. Speaking of the wall, there is a large, great, tall wall surrounding the entire inner city. The wall itself has spires piercing the tops of it, where the pillars were built to help with the structure. You can actually see lookout towers from there. The weird thing is that this entire city seems to have a dull coat of gray covering it, as if it has rained recently and a large amount of mud has begun to grow, and you can actually see it from this distance. Looking past the city itself, you see towards the inner city itself, past the wall, large, tall skyscrapers, 4, 5, 6-story buildings made of stone. It's a truly amazing sight of innovation and engineering and craftsmanship. These buildings from at this distance appear to be stone mixed with wood pillars around the corners of it to help keep the structure still builded up. You can actually see building step stools on the outside of scaffolds of helping them kind of build up from this distance. And it's surprising from this distance you can actually notice that, and it tells you how large these buildings actually are. From the south past the city are great large mountains, with the tops of them actually piercing through the clouds. You can actually see bits of snow and white piercing on the top of them as well, or near the cusp of the top, where the points actually enter into the clouds. And these are dark clouds. They're black, gray, and you can see flashes of light like a thunderstorm. And you can see a storm connecting from the mountains a couple of miles away have actually spread and reached to the city itself and have darkened just around the city. Once you look to the fields, there is sunshine, but when you get to the city, there's a dark cast of gray. It appears to be raining. Around everywhere else, there are open fields, trees, woodland. You can see some animals out far as your eye can see of deer and other random livestock. And further than that, you can actually see a pack of owlbears actually slowly moving across the field.
No.
And that's what you see on the top. There's nothing else. All the hidden archer hideout cutouts have been knocked over, broken, and this appears to be a very old watchtower. Definitely at least 75, 100 years.
Okay. I am going to sit cross-legged after my scan and use my primeval awareness for as long as I need to get the full range.
Which was 10 miles?
5 miles.
5 miles. You take the time, and it's about 5 minutes. And you close your eyes, and you don't feel anything.
There's an audible sigh of relief.
Everybody else?
Arabella's just gonna ask, is that a natural phenomenon that the clouds are all around the city like that?
I have no idea. But Corfo?
I'm meditating right now. You're gonna get nothing out of me in 5 minutes.
If you're meditating, then she's gonna just kind of try to take the warhammer off.
Do you resist profile?
No. I know it's her.
Okay.
I know what she's doing.
Easy enough. You get your warhammer back.
We'll just put it back on her back, and then we'll just go back downstairs.
Easy enough. Anybody else?
Arabella's gonna go back downstairs as well.
It is only about 4 or 5 o'clock.
I'm reading.
Okay. What book are you reading?
My quest book.
Still nothing in it. So it has like a dotted line, almost like waiting for something to write or for something to be written in it.
Is there any writing around it, or is it literally just a dotted line?
It's like a dot line, like it's getting like, you know when like you kind of tap the page like getting ready to write. It's like that, and like you're like it's like that blinking where it's like waiting for something to type.
She's gonna get out. Hashish?
She's gonna get it where? Hello.
Hey, does anybody have ink and a quill?
You would remember, it's been a bit, so I'll say. You were like the first and second session, that kid who you let hold the book actually pushed a button and a quill came out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's all good.
Yeah, and so she'll like do the same with the book, then like get the quill out.
And you can see there's almost like someone put fresh ink in it.
She's literally just gonna write, because she doesn't know how to write, she's just gonna write hello.
You sit there and you wait. 1 minute pass. 2 minute pass. You get bored after 5 minutes. Nobody writes.
Have you tried writing your quest down? Have
I'm
you tried
sorry?
writing your quest down?
Write down everything that's happened. I suppose I could. I just thought the book would reveal itself to me. I suppose I'll try it. And so Ahmed will like try to now recall everything that's like happened and just start writing about it.
All right, and you begin to recall. You begin to write. And after about a couple of minutes, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna run out of ink," and you keep writing, and it doesn't run out. And you write for an hour. It doesn't run out.
Huh. Weird. She's gonna take out her other book, which is the one that's all about the nature and the herbs and like what's a heal, what's a poison, and the different uses of each of them. And she's gonna try to quill on that book just on the front page to just like write her name and just to see if it works in that book or if it only works in the quest book.
And nothing shows up. The ink almost doesn't even attach to the book itself. It just doesn't even apply.
Hmm. And then she's just gonna go back to writing like the adventure she's had so far in the quest book.
And the ink never runs out. What's everybody else doing?
After I'm done with the meditation, I will head down even past uh, the bunk area to the table where Max and Miss Hart were.
Easy enough. They're down there. You can still. The humming has ceased, but they're down there.
Yes, Cora.
I didn't want anything in particular. I just didn't want to sit around and wait to sleep.
So what do you guys want to do then? Arabids writing. Her story so far.
I'm gonna go into the forest. I need that.
You are?
Why not?
Can I come with you? Just I might need more supplies for my herbalist kit,
As you wish.
and I'll go with Gorfo.
As you kind of exit, the two guards up front. Um, where do you think you'd be headed?
Nowhere in particular. Any recommendations?
I just wouldn't say past out dark. You wouldn't want what you say their names were Vinny's to get you.
With a little bit of a chuckle and a shake of the head. It's like, we'll be back before dark.
Kind of nuts. Enjoy yourselves. Welcome to the Empire. And you guys head out. What are you guys doing in the? What are you guys doing in the woods? Getting dirty.
Oh, I'm literally going on like a nature trail. I'm just having a moment of like, I am back in nature.
I'm looking around to see if there are any plants, berries, herbs, leaves that are healing.
Make a survival check. Though you don't know these lands, so it's gonna be a little bit higher of a DC.
Even with my book,
Yeah, with your book, because your book is designated for an area. Different countries, different states have different herbs.
okay.
You got like the main ones on there. You find some like blueberries and raspberries, but nothing of the healing sort.
I like wrap them as best as I can, and then I put them in my bag.
Yeah, easy enough. But as you guys go on your nature trail, um,
I make sure not to go too far away, but it is still a moment of I'm just gonna chill in the woods.
Yeah, and in the woods themselves, you hear the birds chirp. You feel the bark, the rough, the smooth texture of different trees. You hear a brook streaming down, water dripping from many waterfalls made from roots cutting in. The leaves beneath your feet, the grass, the twigs cracking, bugs crawling up the trees, squirrels screaming at each other, wanting acorns. A rabbit rushes by and looks at you, fluffy tail, then rushes off. A hawk kind of sits at a branch and looks down to you guys, but both of you kind of walk past it.
I do as a joke hold out my arm. Just like, you wanna land on my arm, buddy?
As if knowing exactly what you're doing, looks at you today.
I give it a nod, like, there.
And I'll say, how long did you want to take this nature hike?
Well, it's summer, so the sun's gonna be up for a while. Yeah, like 2.5, 3 hours.
Easy enough. You get back about 8 o'clock then.
Mm.
And the group, was there anything you guys wish to do while they were gone?
Oh, I was taking a nap.
I'll say you get the equivalency of a short rest if you want to use that for anything that I don't know what you would need it for because you've slept for 2 months, so you're good.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just bored and there's nothing else to do, so just cat nap.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was the best comfortable area you slept in, but at the same time, it's on the surface, so it was nice.
Yeah.
There was air circulation. Maxwell did
Finally.
fart. uh, but yeah, you guys return, and the two guards are still in the front, just waiting. Welcome back.
I give him a nod of the head, like a fake tip of the hat.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Not really, but I found these. And she literally is just gonna like take them out and hold them out to the guards.
Oh man, those are super poisonous. What are you trying to do?
No, they're not. They're berries.
They look at you like, I'm joking. Thank you. I know what you to take one.
No, take them all. I'm not in need of them.
Mighty kind, thank you.
Accept it as a peace offering. Sorry, just a bit jittery from the road.
Completely understandable. Do not worry. We acknowledge.
Arabella is gonna ask, what about that city over there? We looked up at over from the tower and noticed that there's a lot of clouds surrounding it. Is that like a natural thing, or is that a rare phenomenon?
Well, it's a little bit of both. That's Shademount Cathedral Empire. Apparently, the city you're heading for. Hence the name Shademount. Since the city was built, the clouds have come from the deserts of Kamoy and typically is an cast of the city majority of the time. Very seldom does the sun ever reach the city walls.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I see now.
Yes. Clouds come from Kamoy over the birds that I have. Hang on. Over the Purgatory Arrow and into the Shademount Cathedral.
And with that, I steal a raspberry and move off.
Easy enough. And then you guys head back in. There's small chatter happening from the others. Miss Hart and Maxwell, I'm sure, are talking, just small chat.
Talking about insurance.
Yep.
And
How-
Aspen like just waking up.
And tan lines.
Mm.
And she's like, I'm gonna have a really weird one.
It's every day. Pants. Not particular pants, and it's just a show. I can tell wear the pants.
gestures to the chest because of the band. You see, you don't have like a chest turban.
Gosh. I completely forgot about this.
What?
That
My
moment.
chest? Max, what did you forget? Never mind. You've been saying miss for quite a bit. Ha ha.
And Aspen kind of like gets like you see him like stir and kind of like rub his eyes, and he's like, "Are you guys?
You're
Why
on
are
the
you guys
you're on the
so
second floor. They're on the first, so they can't see.
Oh, I'm dumb. I thought they were
Okay.
back up.
No, you can hear them. Like it's not a soundproof area at all, so you hear everything they're saying. It's just you can't see them because they're on the second level and they're below you. If you went to the stairs, you could see all the way down just from the top of that.
Alrighty, I apologize.
That's okay. You can still talk.
Well, Aspen's gonna get up and kind of like stumble half asleep down the stairs. And he kind of has like the blanket draped over him, kind of like a cape.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he has one hand like securing it closed. The other one's kind of like rubbing his eyes. And you just hear like soft foot, like, like on like a wood floor, like bare feet on a wood floor.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Like footsteps coming down the stairs.
Yep.
And he just peeks his head out. He's like, "How long was I out?"
Couple hours.
He kind of like puts his head down, walks over to Miss Hart, and kind of like sits at her feet and rests his head against her leg.
And she just puts her hand on top of your head and just kind of messes with your hair.
Not used to the sun yet.
Good nap.
I'm sorry,
Not
what?
used to the sun yet?
Not really. And kind of
Good
just like nuzzles into her leg more.
She asked if you had a good nap.
He just nods.
I think the talking took it out of him.
Brandon, it's either
I
that or
just-
too much skin. Lack of blood to the head.
And she just like pulls a sleeve down to make her shoulder exposed. You wouldn't notice this, Aspen, but Maxwell, you do. She kind of just winks at you.
Nods, just looking over at the door, glancing back.
At that point, glancing at the door, glancing back at you, kind of be a little awkward. Corfel and Airman walk in, and she just up.
Oh no, I've been there the entire time, and I've just been watching this conversation, making no noise, just nodding.
Welcome back.
And you see Aspen kind of just like very, very loosely waves. He's still like half asleep.
Find anything interesting?
Only some berries.
Oh, that sounds
Given to
delicious.
God.
Where are they? Oh, never
I
mind.
did, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Aspen gives you a thumbs up. Face is still like buried in Miss Hart's leg though, so he's kind of just like facing away from you and just blindly waving a thumbs up. Like, I don't know where you are, but I'm happy
And
for
feel
you.
a thumb reach into Miss Hart's nose. But no, you guys wait a couple more minutes and you begin to hear the shuffling of footsteps outside.
Aspen kind of like picks his head up.
And you can hear, "Oh, hello, other guards. Welcome back."
That's so
I
fucking
am
obvious.
testing age armor again on myself.
Oh, the other guards.
Oh,
Yeah.
with that, I'm making ready to bolt up the bloody stairs.
Okay, easy enough. So mage armor is cast. You're getting ready. You're running up the stairs. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up the stairs after Corfell.
Oh no, I'm not running up the stairs yet. I'm getting ready to get up the stairs.
Okay.
Arabella's
same
gonna
then.
be behind the door.
Okay. Here. Finn, Timmy, welcome. Yeah, we got friends in the room inside. They're
Yeah,
great.
Aspen just like all of the sleep washes out of his face. Just full serious mode, like
Marshall's just gonna stand up, walk over to the door, and then just lock it.
The fuck was that? You hear?
it's Vinny!
Point. I mean, hey, what'd you look?
It's okay, Vinny! We know!
He's been there.
Yeah, Vinny!
Okay, you know fucking my name. What the fuck is yours?
Maxwell, it's nice to meet you.
Vinny, so
And you
some
do
of us are currently changing our clothes, so we just decided to lock the door.
well, that ain't fucking very nice. This is my abode. This is my home.
Your two other friends tried to murder us.
I mean, you fucking killed them first.
Isn't she just gonna be like
know?
up the stairs? Up
I mean,
the stairs?
I don't know fucking shit. I mean, you just told me what you told me. You told me you fucking killed him. That's all. You know, when it goes, oi, Vinny, what the fuck are you just talking to? Break the fucking door down. And he goes, oi, Vinny, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, while the
Where's
going upstairs, I'm
Vinny?
doing the old-fashioned thing where it's like I'm getting the bed sheets, I'm tying them together, I am preparing.
This is where Ahmed just literally just opens a pack and just brings out the hempen rope.
And I quietly just look at her and go, not all of us have all of our packs.
Oh.
Start carrying on, like making
Oh.
this rope thing.
I didn't even hear what you said because you broke up so badly. Then I'm sorry.
For you.
Not all of us have all of our packs. Because they don't have their packs anymore, remember, from Jurassic period?
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah,
you
Just
keep
trying
working
to
on that.
help, and just shoves it towards you.
You
And I just
know,
quietly the bed sheets.
you're like, yo, Vinny, I don't want him to touch my stuff. I got some sensitive material in
Kind of
there.
sensitive
And he goes,
material.
We need to find the porn and burn it.
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, Vinny. Let me do my
can't
fucking
see.
job. So, Maxwell, are you the leader of this group?
Such.
Sure.
But for this sensitive stuff.
Well, maybe we could strike up some sort of deal.
Alright, what were you thinking?
They're gonna stab you.
And at that moment,
Yep.
at that moment, Arabella's like looking at Maxwell, and she just goes like she's just shaking her head with her hand under her, going, "No,
You just see
No.
a hideous smile on Maxwell.
Aspen looks at you, Max, and just makes a stabbing motion towards the door.
Oh,
I want to search for this sensitive material.
You know what sensitive material is, so go ahead and roll a investigation with disadvantage.
It's gonna be a medieval porno mag, I swear to God.
Hell yeah.
No. Oh wait, hang on, wait. I only rolled
No,
that once, but I'm pretty
That's
sure
that
that's
one.
going to be the disadvantage. Yes, a disadvantage.
If it's not one, you don't need to roll again.
Yes, and that one, so I
Um,
can't find anything.
That's okay. Yeah.
You can use your inspirational point and roll again.
I can do.
You want to use that for sensitive material? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not really.
Okay.
Or should I? Should I? I don't
Oh,
know.
it's Vinny's
It's
sensitive
fine,
material.
Ermit, it's fine.
I dare you.
No, I'm not gonna waste it.
Okay. He goes, all right, let's make a fucking deal. You get to keep your lives and all the money, and you.
And what do we get?
What is up with you guys and trying to steal
Let
our
me
shit?
get this straight right now.
Yeah.
You want us to do what now?
No. You misunderstand me,
Okay.
Mr. Maxwell.
Take it back.
Vinny.
Take it by me again.
Fuck up, I'm
Just
talking to them.
slower. I am pretty hard of hearing.
Can you not tell the man's fucking retarded? We gotta talk his language. Oh, yeah. Good job, Vinny. And he's like, yeah, shut the fuck up, Vinny. I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna go over to Arabella. Arabella, search this place for the sensitive material.
And you see
You touched it
Aspen's
early, she's an
nose
idiot.
wrinkle up, and he's like, I don't want to see that.
Aspen, just do it.
Herman
Just
never
do it.
seen anything like that. She's a young woman. She's grown up.
I don't
I'm
think that.
sorry.
Did I roll an investigation?
Sure,
check
with
for that?
disadvantage. Yeah.
Disadvantage, okay.
Sensitive, so disadvantage, but sensitive material.
Oh my god.
Well, she's thinking this could be something like plans to like kill people, blueprints, or that kind of stuff.
Totally. Vinny's that smart. He has that. Yeah.
No,
Cinder,
no, 'cause he could
It's
have taken.
definitely not porn. Definitely.
Arabella.
I got
Oh,
12.
Yeah. No, you move some of the beds. You can't find the sensitive material.
You can always just lie and say you found it and be like, hey, we have sensitive material. Fuck off.
The sensitive material. Anyway, Vinny goes, all right, Mr. Maxwell. Good looking, sir, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Very welcome. My name is Mr. Vinny.
Are you married?
Vinny
or...
McGee. Yes, there's a Mrs. McGee.
How long have you guys been married?
Thank you. 2 days.
Congratulations.
Very much appreciated. Now let's get back on topic. You get everything your friends have, but we get your friends.
So I get my friend's stuff, and you get my friends.
That's very smart there, Mr.
Can I get
Max.
your friends?
It's a very long pause.
We just sold them already.
I prefer not. They're my brothers.
Okay, then I'll just take you instead.
I just got married.
I'm a hard bargainer, I think.
You beg for
What?
what? What?
How about this? How about this? I got an idea. If you guys can collect me
Okay.
100 pebbles, no, 1,000 pebbles, you can have everything.
What, I'm sorry, Mr. Maxwell. What the fuck do I want with
want
pebbles? Vinny, put the fucking ball down. He's just.
Darn it.
It's like, all right, boss. I'll get the. All right, Vinny. I got this. I got this. They don't call me.
Quietly unlock the door now.
Make a stealth check.
I got this.
As soon as Vinny steps through the door, I'm fucking taking his head off.
Okay. So you go. You're right. He's like, all right. Let's hype him up. Hype up Vinny, everybody. He needs to be hyped up. He's Vinny the Bull for a reason. You know, I go, Vinny. And I was like, yeah, boys. I got this. I'll use my head. He's like ready.
God. I'll use my head.
Vinny. My name's Vinny. I'm the only Vinny out there. You just see her like talking to himself. He's
Okay,
like,
I'm
"Whoa,
just
whoa,
readying the warhammer for when he comes through the door. Just
Oh,
this way.
I know. Oh, I know.
I'm holding a magic action as well.
What spell are you holding?
I am holding a firebolt.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fireball.
Okay.
Yeah. You said firebolt. We're good.
Yeah.
But as he's like, I'm the only Vinny. Everyone goes, whoa, what the, come the fuck down here. My name's Vinny too. You can see they're all kind of arguing now.
I thought you died.
Fuck off, mate.
This is very confusing.
Vinny. And they also like hyping each other, and like almost like a rhino. I just hear like grunt out loud, and just racing here. The door just swings open. You all get your attacks at once.
Yeah.
19.
19 hits, and Aspen, you get 2 attacks now.
Yeah, cause double short sword.
Well,
No,
that
no,
and
no.
level 5. Okay. Everybody hits, but Arabella. I'm sorry. Your firebolt hits.
Yeah, it was accidental disadvantage I had it on, but oh well.
It's still the left number, even if it's a mistake. As like your as Aspen's sword just glints off of it and it goes wide. 5 damage from Aramid, and let's see the 2 short sword hits. Whew. And another one. And with that,
21.
as he just flies to the door, he's dead.
Oh
All of a
my
sudden,
God.
slash, stab, warhammer, crack of the neck, and then a firebolt just like lights his ass on fire. It's like a candlelight lit on his ass.
Emmett's gonna just look sickly sweet and go, so, who's next?
And you can just see like a cartoon style, a bunch of heads just peer from either side of the room to look in what just happened, and he goes, "You fucking smell bacon."
Max is just like from the side of the door. Here's my offer.
God, they also touch it.
Swing. Swing. Swing.
It's still okay. I'm not rolling turn order, but I had the turn order in my head, so we're good. So hold up. All right. Here we go. They're gonna. There's only 4 of them, by the way.
But we're gonna fucking end them.
First attack is gonna be against you, Maxwell. And by this point, Corfel, you've finished.
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit, Maxwell? Okay. That's the wrong tab. There we go. Okay. Aramid. Ooh,
Yes.
That definitely doesn't hit. That's a 9.
Nope.
Oh, does a 16 hit Aspen?
Nope.
The last one is to Maxwell. That's going to be a 19 to hit. Okay, so you're going to get a scimitar attack. You take 4 slashing damage as he just clips you on your arm, your tanned arm.
It has to be specifically the tanned one.
Max, it is your turn.
Maxwell actually has trucker arm, so only one arm is cat.
The other one is completely pale. I'm just not even gonna attack. I'm just gonna put my hands up. Please, you guys, this is not gonna end well.
Yo, we're gonna fuck you up. You're saying. They're all. They all make their attacks. And they go back like it's Final Fantasy, like kind of pump, like bending up and down like the Final Fantasy turn-based games.
Oh my God.
I would say it would be Aspen's turn.
Alrighty.
They're all at the base of the doorway.
I am going to do this.
This. Okay. Sweeping attack. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, it tends to damage another creature with the same attack. Go for an attack then.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, that definitely hits. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage with that one and roll a d8. It's a d8, right? So we already died our d8s. Yes. Holy crap! So the one you just slice on the side of its neck and he just goes unconscious, goes, that, and he down, and just dies. The other one
And
takes
Aspen.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
Aspen, he just like, you see him. He's like crouched, has one short sword to his side, and you can see he just has a snarl on his face.
With that, your sword continues into the next guy, slashing his chest open. You still have another attack.
I'm going for that one.
Okay, roll an attack.
Oh,
9.
It.
That one hit. He steps back and stumbles, and you just miss him. It would be Aramid.
Okay. I will use Warhammer? 200. So, no, this is.
One kind of blocks with the scimitars, kind of lock blades.
I can
Arabella.
do a bonus action spell, can't I?
Yes, you can. If it, yeah, you can.
Spiritual weapon.
Oh, roll a d4.
Alright. 4.
Doesn't hit anybody.
Okay.
And just from behind. It's like, what the fuck was that? It's a magic sword. It's hopping in there. It's a ghost.
It's a hammer. Remember, Liver.
It's a freaking hammer. Holy shit! It morphed into a hammer. Arabella, you're up.
Let's see. I'm going to do another firebolt.
Roll an attack. Don't forget about your sorcery points. Ooh, roll a d4. That one. Roll damage. Maxwell, you take 12 points of fire.
I'm okay with that.
Oh god! I'm so sorry!
All of a sudden you cast it and you get bumped and you go whoosh, and all of a sudden your shoulder's now on fire a little bit, Maxwell, as it burns.
Maxwell!
Going for slightly less than a sunburn, but
I'm so sorry, Maxwell. I'm so sorry.
you're fine.
Please.
Yep.
Are you sure? Can I help
No.
Corpo, what would you like to do? You hear screams and all this from down below.
So I dash down.
I would say it would take your movement and then your dash action movement to get down there.
No, that's what I mean. Like I
Okay.
dash to get down. I
Yeah.
see the
Top of the steps.
I see the predicament that everyone's in and realize that Maxwell has taken more damage than any of them.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I just kind of lean against the wall. You heard what we did to your friends and brothers. Did you really think it was a good idea for you to go up against us?
You hear the dying breath of the one on the ground that went through. But you didn't find my secret stash.
Oh, darling, we have all night to find your secret stash.
Dead. And it will be their turn. There's 3 of them left. Attack is going to go to Aspen.
Yeet.
It's going to be an 18. No, 19.
That hits.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
No, it's not too bad.
Aravid. 17.
Yeah, it hits.
6 points of slashing damage. Final line of hits is now they're all getting their turns in the Final Fantasy rounds. They go in and slash. Ooh, Maxwell, that's gonna be a 21. And you take 6 points of slashing damage as they see you on fire. They go, "Heh, she lit you on fire, mate," and just went over and started and slashed you. It will be Maxwell's turn.
Action. I'm just gonna cast Armor of Agnes on myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up, just stand in between all of them, cross my arms, and bonus action. Healing light. Just on myself.
Okay.
And since Lily is within 100 meters of me, I just hit max with her.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
How much do you heal?
Yep.
You said 3d8?
So I just heal 18.
18. Very good. As you see the glow the white glow from Maxwell glow and his burn slowly go away. That would make it Aspen's turn.
Yeah. Going for. I guess the closest. Not dead yet.
Okay, roll an attack.
Already
Whoa.
fucking 60. That's 8.
Roll a d4.
Great.
Don't hit me.
Love
Please
that.
don't hit me.
Roll damage.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna be sad.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as you lose your grip and swing it down and actually hits you in the leg and cuts you.
Mother of fuck. That's
Do
fine.
you still have another attack?
Yep.
That hits.
And Aspen's just like, God damn it.
6 points with that. And just cut the other one and goes, ugh, Vinny down. Dead.
Stay fucking dead, all of you.
I would make it Airman's turn.
Okay, let's do the spiritual weapon first.
Does that hit? Let me double check. That barely hits.
So it does.
Yeah.
Okay. And 12. Oh my god, that's the maximum damage.
He now became a turtle. And is dead. And he goes, oh, I'm Vinny.
And then the Warhammer. 14.
That hits.
8.
Hey, you hit him and you hear like a bone just crack in his chest, and you see he's barely holding on by a thread. And it would be
Nothing personal.
Arabella.
Everything personal. I'm trying to fucking steal from.
So at this point, Arabella is getting really frustrated because her fireballs keep missing. So she's just gonna do chill touch.
Oh, so you're just gonna. Oh wait, no, chill touch. Now that's shocking, guys. Yeah, roll attack. There we go. That hits.
3.
How do you want to do
Skip.
this?
Oh! Oh yeah. I just feel like Arabella's standing there and she's just like, I don't know why my fire's not working, and I don't want to burn another of my teammates, but you're really starting to piss me off. So she just imagines a skeletal hand just strangle the hell out of the Vinny.
Oh damn. Okay, out of the mini. As a skeletal hand, ethereal kind of around the road. All you see is Vinny here. Tell my wife, I love her. Her name's Vivian.
You don't have a wife.
Or does he?
I think he actually does, but I won't carry on.
I want to see if there's a ring on his finger.
Okay, well he's dead now.
Loot. I'd like to loot.
He does have a ring on his finger.
Oh,
Does
Christ.
anybody else feel bad about what happened here?
No.
A
Well,
little.
I don't understand why they just wanted to cause trouble or so like set on taking our stuff, and then they wanted to take us.
This witch just been sitting on the stairwell this entire time, just swinging her leg, watching.
Is it investigation to loot?
Yeah. I murdered a husband. What's the investigate again? Investigation check. Yeah.
18.
18. Total, you find 22 copper pieces.
Wow. Okay.
You find 2 silvers. You find 4 scimitars. 2 daggers. They're all iron. There's nothing special.
4 scimitars, 2 daggers.
And hide armor. You guys have slash, so there's nothing. And a wedding ring on Vinny.
I'm leaving the wedding ring.
Okay, you take a wedding ring.
No, I leave the wedding ring.
Oh, okay, sure. It's like that's morbid, but okay. Easy enough.
Yeah. Token from my quest. No, I'll leave that.
Oh, some life play. Love it. Love it. But yeah, you've destroyed the Vinnies.
I feel so bad for this.
I'm also now want to search the room still for that sensitive
Please
material.
go help Arid find some interesting literature.
Fine, but if it's sticky, I
I
ain't
don't
touching
blame
it.
you.
You
19.
can roll that with advantage, so roll again.
19.
Um,
I
19.
19. You find stuffed in a crack of the bricks a rolled up scroll.
Oh god, please don't say it's sticky.
It's porn.
Are you touching it?
I want to.
A novel that he's been writing secretly.
I found something in the
What does
wall.
it say?
I don't know. It's a scroll.
It's porn. I'm telling you, it's porn.
Yeah. Corfell at this point is dead inside, so he just takes it.
I'm so glad we
Read
have an
it.
undead person on
Yeah.
our team.
Yeah. I
Uh,
open it.
the opening paragraph is
Like, let's be honest, is this smut?
Sure.
I will, for the sake of the channel, I will say that it was Vinny McGee's fantasy girl, the hero of them getting together.
So it was smut. Right, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was fan fiction.
Aww.
It was fan fiction that led to smut.
Very
Great.
bad. And there's like stick figure drawings of the
I will actually laugh at the stick figures. Like you will hear Corfell.
You're laughing at a dead man. Wow, you guys are more.
So, does anybody want scimitars?
I don't think we can use Dex with scimitars, so I'm good.
I'm alright. Yeah, I don't believe they're finesse.
Yeah, no, they're marshals. Hang on. Yeah, it just actually says here it's a martial weapon.
Oh, well then we're good.
So,
Oh no, it is finesse as well. Martial
It's It's finesse?
finesse.
Damn, I'll take one then.
okay, it's a D6 scimitar.
Wait, it's
I already have 2 short swords and about a dozen daggers on me.
I'll stick
I'm
with my
good.
handy dandy
Yeah,
dagger.
I'm good. I have weapons if I need them. But I mostly just use my magic.
Well, I've also got 2 daggers, so I'm definitely keeping at least one of them. Does anybody else want a dagger?
I'll have to take another dagger.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Alright.
We got iron daggers. Cool.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Closing the door.
Bunch of dead Vinnies in front of you.
Locking it.
Yep.
Can't, there's dead Vinnies in the way.
Arabella's just gonna go over to Max and be like, "Are you sure you're okay? Does it hurt a lot?
I've been through worse. I lost an arm before.
Can I know, but it wasn't my time. I'm
You're
really
fine.
sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. Yes.
Are you sure? I feel
Don't
really
cry.
bad.
I just feel bad for the minis.
I
Yeah, you got 2 Vinnies laying in the doorway that you can't close the door.
Can you help me with this?
Have I looted them all?
Yes.
Okay.
They're pathetic bandits. What do you think they were going to
Yes.
have? Platinum?
Just the entire
No.
hand of Vecna.
Oh my gosh. So,
Is there anything else in like this room, or is it literally just like beds?
it's just beds. This was their hideout.
I'm gonna start moving dead bandits outside.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
will see
I will
scratched.
as well.
I'm searching him. You will see on the side it says the Vinny clan.
So much for these people.
But moving other bodies out of the doorway easy enough. You're able to close it and lock it. And it's dinner time.
Fucking dumbasses.
And I go back up to the roof and untie my rope ladder that I prepared,
Yep.
just in case.
Would it be best for us
Get
to?
my back a rope.
Thank you. Would it be best for us to stay here for the night
9 minutes to walk.
and then go tomorrow?
It's up to you.
I think it's up to all of us, but
Might as well. We've already got beds.
it would actually be nice.
Hmm.
Don't eat the
I'm gonna go
apples.
eat an apple.
You just hear a crunch coming from upstairs. And you realize Miss Hart's not around. Why not?
I believe.
Why not?
I believe Arabella already ate an apple.
That too.
I'm just gonna call up to Miss Hart. Can you please toss me down an apple?
There's no owls up here. But I can throw you an
That will
apple.
do. If you find an owl, can you throw
Why
that
don't
down
you
as
come
well?
here and get it? You're called down. Why don't you come up here and get it?
I'll be back, everyone. Really, watch the kids.
What?
Okay. You want this to be a whisper?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not looking at you two the same way ever again.
You walk up the stairs and she's laying on the bed with an apple in her mouth. Clothes on.
Damn,
Her
she's
owl's in
fuzzy.
mouth. You don't see her. Just Maxwell right now, by the way.
First. Damn.
It's just, right now, Maxwell's the only one that sees this because you guys are downstairs and Corporal, you're upstairs.
Oh no, all I hear is watch the children, and you just hear like a muffled from 3 stories up. I am 192 years old!
Child! Behave yourself!
But yeah, you have a.
I will come down there and show you, child!
As all you two are having this conversation, Ms. Hart, covered by a sheet, legs sticking out and arms sticking out with an apple in the mouth.
Oh.
She naked.
Maxwell, she want it, go give.
She won't fuck.
Give the fuck.
And then you just hear Arabella going, you know, Maxwell, I don't think I'll get too attached to her as we have to drop her off at home and then continue wherever our journey leads next. Just keep that in mind.
And Aspen, you just see him cup his hands around his mouth. If you two decide to fuck, please be quiet. Some of us are trying to sleep.
You're just downstairs cleaning up dead bodies, saying we get to have this stress. But Maxwell, what are you doing? Hang on, wait. Hold on, hang on. Where is it?
Get
Where is it?
some
I'm gonna send
fuck,
a
my
message.
dude.
This is that moment when Miss
Hold on.
Hunt doesn't actually want fuck, and we're just projecting.
Let's see. Hang on.
I'm so sad. My audio
There
isn't
you go.
working right now unless I shut down the computer and restart it, and I don't want to do that.
Well, I got some like. I don't know. This isn't working for me, but we'll do it.
Do Careless Whisper.
Careless Whisper. I don't know if I have Careless Whisper. Do I? Hang on. Wait, is this what I want? Okay, stop! Oh my god. Okay, what
I'm
are you
sending a
doing?
message. You.
2.
He's getting some
Oh.
fuck.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Sorry,
This is-
audience
this is-
members.
This is the secret fuck.
Whoa. Okay, another minute. Hang on. Sorry, everybody. We're getting some lewdness tonight.
Yes.
I
I
flirt
swear
with
we
these
said
girlfriend.
this was going to be a family-friendly show.
You know, I swear this ain't a family-friendly show.
You just all of a sudden hear laughter coming from the second story as you just hear Miss Hart laughing. Does anybody go check on them, or do I just need a
No.
message to be private? Okay.
No.
No.
Yeah. Yes. I'm
Okay. You come rushing down.
No, I don't rush. I'm aware that something is happening.
Are
So
you
when it gets
stealthing?
to a point where I know that they're gonna hear me, I slow right down.
Roll stealth check.
Hey, a thing that I'm apparently decent at. 16.
16. I don't see you rolled. What?
16.
Anybody else see that?
Nope.
Taking a while to put in them, but I rolled a 16.
All right, I'll
There
take
it is.
16. I'll go with it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
What's your passive,
12.
Max? Okay. Well, we'll see if he knows. But you come down, Corfel, and you start looking, and hovering over this heart is Maxwell taking a bite out of the apple, and you just see Miss Hart laughing as the sheet comes off, and she's fully clothed, essentially fucking with Maxwell.
Still
I go,
fuck.
like, I don't care about that. Like, if that's what's happening and they're just having a little giggle, then yeah, sure.
She is. What do you do, Max?
It's in the message. It's just grabbing the apple and going to go sit on another cot.
Okay. Yeah, you just see him take the apple and sit down, and you just hear her laughing.
But no, I go back up.
Here.
No, I do go up and then come back down, and then I like jokingly crack my knuckles and go, "Someone call me child."
I thought that was a bigger compliment. You look
Wait,
very
step
young
back.
for your age.
And like I do advance on, like I try and keep a poker face for as long as possible. Where I'm like advancing, and it looks like I'm genuinely pissed. But then by the time that I get nose to nose with Maxwell, like I just smile. Sit down on the cart. I really don't care.
Is there anything else anybody else wishes to do? Okay. Okay.
Is that like the end of the day? Like, what time is it?
Yeah, we're coming to like long rest time.
Just before then, we'll have our long rest. Ahmed's gonna go up to the top of the tower. I'm gonna say, and
It
she's
is a
going.
watchtower.
Yeah, she's going to cast sending.
Okay. I know the spell, but thank you for the audience. I appreciate it. Okay. Are you messaging me this, or whisper it, or what would you like? Or is anything okay?
If anybody else has come up to follow me to try to hear what I'm saying, then roll for it. But it's kind of like a personal thing for her.
Well, ascending, nobody else can hear it. So I'm asking, do you want it to be on the stream, or do you want it to be in private between you and DM?
No, it can be on the stream.
Okay.
Lennis, can you hear me? Are you still there? I can't send another message after this. I just want to know you're alive.
And it ends.
Huh?
Did you count that out? Because I was trying to keep. You were talking too fast. I'm like, is that 25 or less?
Can you hear me?
You said that. Can you? You said something.
I'm
twice.
counting it.
You just say something twice. I believe it ended with, "I just want to know," and then if you're alive, cut out.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I can't remember what I said, so yeah.
There's a pause. And it feels like it's not getting. And then a voice comes out. Aramid? Is that you? It's dark in here. Ah. Where are you? You okay? I'm in really... And it cuts out.
And then the others might possibly hear she's just gonna break down crying.
Anybody wish to do anything upon hearing?
Well, if they can hear it anyway. Because she is trying to be quiet.
I want to go up and.
Would you hear that though? I mean, I'm asking, role-playing wise, would your character hear this or not? Beyond.
Actually, no.
I think
I
my
would
character's
have.
talking, but I'm giving her her moment and giving her her peace.
Understood.
I would have Arabella outside, trying to contact Regan.
Okay. You do not hear an answer.
Of course not.
Character-wise, I think I would hear it.
That's fine. I'll let you
I'll
guys
bet
decide.
like probably a bit soft, but after some time of letting Ermit kind of cry it out, I would go up and kind of just like sit with her like offering my comfort if she needs it. If not, like I'm here to support you type thing.
Oh no, she's like grabbing, like grasping on and just like crying and is going, I can't reply, I can't reply.
Aspen kind of just like takes you in his arms, rubbing circles in your back. He obviously has no fucking clue what's going on, but he's giving you hugs and putting like small kisses in your hair, petting your hair, giving you all the comfort. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not, it's not, it's not.
Why can't you reply?
I don't have another spell.
See Aspen like cock his head to the side, like he doesn't really understand magic that well. It's kind of just like, what?
Sorry, you cut out.
Aspen kind of doesn't really understand magic that well. He knows like some people can use it, but he doesn't really understand like the limits of it. And he kind of just like cocks his head to the side. And he doesn't really say anything because he doesn't want to upset you further, but he's kind of just like, what? Magic spells, yeah, do not comprehend.
It's a limited kind of almost supply of magic that you have, and I don't have enough to send another spell.
You see his face kind of like scrunch up. Like he kind of looks angry. Like very slightly annoyed. Like, well, that's dumb. And kind of pulls you into like a side hug and is like, just respond tomorrow then.
She's just like crying and just trying to keep a grip on herself, but I think she'll just end up just like crying herself to sleep, just like hugging you.
That's fine. When she does fall asleep, I'll put her to bed and sleep kind of like curled up to your side, kind of like how a cat does. Kind of like curled up into a ball by your side, so if you need me, like if you wake up and you're still upset, I can wake up and be there if you need anything. I am good boy. Good cat boy. Tiefling? Question mark?
We all question it. All right. Anybody else do anything else for the night?
I think Arabella will just go back to the couch and start. What is the word?
Trance?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else wish to do anything this night?
No.
Okay. The night comes to an end. The sun begins to rise the next morning. You all feel rested, as can be for some. The birds chirp. The wind blows through the cracks of the tower, giving a It is your day. What do you wish to do?
Maxwell getting up and stretching.
I'm just staying close to Airmed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back up to the roof and try to send another message.
Easy enough.
And I've got to count out what I want to say.
That's fine. Just count it out.
I'm here. Sorry. Couldn't reply. Limited words. Where are you? I think that's 10.
Okay.
I'm alive. I'm okay. I'm with people. Please tell me that you're safe. Miss you. And that's 25, I believe.
Another pause. Like it's having a hard time getting there, or something you're not sure. And then a voice does creep up. That's good to hear. I'm as well as can be expected. I don't know where I am, but safe for now. That's it.
She's just gonna like take a moment and just shut her eyes and just taking a deep breath of just relief. And she's just gonna walk back downstairs to the others.
Easy enough. You guys all begin to stretch into your morning routine. Where are you off to this fine morning?
Off to the
Shade Mountain.
Neverland.
Piedmont.
Okay. So, anything anybody wishes to prepare before heading out? Say so now or forever hold whatever you
Mage
hold.
armor and shirtless.
Are you casting
Yes.
mage armor right away? Okay. Is it because of you casting it BSly?
What?
Are you using
No,
a spell?
I don't have.
Okay. BSly. That's what I
I
thought.
can only cast it
So-
without using a spell slot.
That's fair. You guys begin the long trek, which it is a couple of miles away. As you were up in a tower looking down. So you have a couple of hours to actually go before you reach the city itself. But as you do, you get closer. Why I started to talk like this, I don't know.
Vinny!
Vinny,
The ghost of
my
Vinny's
boy.
now among
Yep.
us.
You feel a stronger breeze hit your face as you pass the tree line and you hit open fields. And in front of you now, you see pastures and fenced pastures, corn growing very high. You can see different types of other plants and crops growing around. You see people out in the fields trimming leaves, tending to livestock, a dog kind of running, kind of herding some sheep going woof, woof. There's civilization. I knew it.
As soon as I see Doggo, my eyes get wide. And I get this mischievous smile on my face. Like, puppy. It's a puppy!
Somebody's pet, not
That's
yours.
It's bad. I'm gonna snuggle them.
And it is a Sheltie. Very long fur, almost autumn colored. As you guys begin to walk down the path still, you can see small farmhouses built of logs, essentially the small little log cabins. The people see you and they give you a wave, but as you go closer, the wave kind of stops and they look closer at you and their hand kind of comes down. They're not unwelcoming, but they're looking at you like you're different.
Yeah, hi, we're a whole bunch of weirdos that need some assistance. Thanks.
And you guys continue walking, and another group sees you, and they're all waving. These are all humans. They wave the same thing as you kind of walk by, and the street goes very close to one of those cabins. They're kind of waving, like, "Welcome, welcome, hello." There, as you kind of walk past, and they kind of look at you.
Like, you're not human.
Maxwell,
The
yeah,
mall-
you don't get a look. Ermid,
It-
you don't get a look. It's
I look like a demon, so I would.
It's Aspen, Corfell, and Arabella. You're the ones getting stares.
No, I'm used to it. I don't give a shit.
Is Miss Hart getting any stars as well?
Yes, my apologies, her as well. It appears that the non-humanoid humans are getting looked at.
Arabella just kind of, she feels like she like shrinks down and she goes, and I thought the town of darkness was bad, but I feel rather judged right now.
They ask, shrug his shoulders, like they're not used to seeing anything but other humans, so of course they're gonna be curious and a little scared. Don't let it bother you. And kind
I
of just like squares his shoulders and keeps walking.
It'll be fine. Just smile and look nice.
They're not throwing spears at us, or trying to kill us. Beats the Underdark any day.
Especially because we can see.
And because they're not trying to kill us.
As you guys begin to get a little bit of a city street, as the dirt's more packed, and you can actually see stones have been set as almost like a railing for carts, and it's almost like a two-way street. And you can see people now walking back and forth, some horses. They all kind of wave to you, and then they pause and they look, and they see the non-human. Kind of, some of them glare, some of them question. I'll pay no mind the moment they notice. They ignore your presence.
So, Miss Hart,
Yes.
anywhere specific in this town we need to go?
She thinks real hard. Toward one of the cathedrals, I believe, would be a good place to start. But technically, you got me to the city, so you don't need to. You've done your work. I can pay you now.
Aspen kind of gives her a look. Like a raised eyebrow.
We
What?
can sell some of these.
After all this time, we're not just going to drop you off and leave. We're going to help you until the end.
I mean, that wasn't a part of the job. I mean, I appreciate it. That's not part of the job. I don't want you to do free labor. Technically, I'm already paying you too little for everything that we've gone through.
Aspen kind of like puts his hand on her shoulder and kind of like looks her in the eye and is like, we're gonna make sure that you get to where you need to be safe. I know you can take care of yourself, but we're, like Arabella said, we are not just gonna leave you here. Payment or not, we're friends, and friends look out for each other.
And she smiles and she just pulls you into a hug.
And he reciprocates, a little shy.
No
Yeah.
matter how much you all fight, you guys are the best family ever.
Aspen kind of like gets a bit blushy, like scratches the back of his neck. Yeah.
And with that, you guys begin to walk further in. The sounds of the city begin to grow. You can hear the hammering, you can hear footsteps. The birds still chirp, but it's slowly getting drowned out by city streets. And you see this great large wall ahead. And you've now realized the sun has been blocked out. And you look up and there's a dark cloud above you. You see flashes of lightning, though you hear no thunder. But a door closes from behind. Sorry. And the shadow has begun, and that dull gray begins to cover the cabins and this great wall in front of you, and it is a huge wall. 50, 100 feet high. These large pillars that jet out another 40 or so feet. This is a gargantuan wall surrounding the city. And the sounds of the air begin to get drawn out as the city grows. Sound, you can hear the bustling of wagons, horses, people, shops. Welcome to the city of Shademouth Empire. Instantly, the moment you actually walk in, you hear screams and shouts of men be trying to out-scream each other. You hear them call out saying, "Reach your heart outs and beg for the hand of righteousness to Torm. Do not let your hearts be fooled and manipulated by the goddess Joaquin. She preaches gold and wealth. Come and see the power of Torm, for he was once a man like you, and you, and you. Kneel down before him, as I have heard his call to come to you this day. Show him your love and strength, so he can give us our salvation from this city. Only he can save us now. Come, let us give our wealth up for the true hand of righteousness." And you see there's a crowd gathering around him. Fairly large crowd. You can see all people already handing out gold and like giving bows and kneeling before him, hearing the word told. The other man across the street right away, you hear him screaming out, trying to out yell his friend. "You have known her as the merchant's friend, Liberty's maiden, and the golden lady. She shares the wealth through free and fair trade, as well as the beneficial use of wealth to improve our citizenship. We must work hard and push forth back the kingdom's rules and create our own wealth, not give it away to give our hearts for some hocus pocus. She will turn us into wealthy owners of trading companies, investors, accountants, entrepreneurs, tavern guys, warehouse owners, philanthropists, steel makers, money lenders, and so on. Joaquin is the goddess of all deities. We must turn to her now as we once did when the city was built." See them just going on and on, trying to outshout each other of who they should come to, who they should be worshiping. One appears to be talking about Joaquin, the other one, not Joaquin. Joaquin technically, not Joaquin Phoenix, but hey. And the other one's talking about Torm, and they're just going back at it. Apparently, they're preaching about.
Yeah, I give Miss Hart a look like, I told you so. I don't trust these people.
Yeah. And as you see, as you go to enter into these large gates, and it's like the gate itself is only about 20, 30 feet high with these iron cascades, and it's just solid rock bed above you. And you just look up and you feel so tiny compared to this wall. And as you enter in, you now see the voices, podiums, and a crowd now is surrounding them. Some are bowing, some are giving gold, some are going, "Here, here," and "Whoa, strike down the Tom, strike down the Bucky." And you see there's like almost like a fight kind of going out with words, them competing.
Arabella just kind of leans over towards Miss Hart and asks, "What was your business here in this city, anyway?"
I'm sorry?
What did you have to do here? Do you live here, or?
No, I'm here to get an audience with somebody, actually. I believe I can meet a as she's kind of saying this, you are all run over by a large wagon, kind of pulling by. It's like, get out of the way! As you guys all kind of have to step out of the way of this large cabin with these large giraffe horses. You see here off to the side, a dueling is going on, and there's two humanoid men with rapiers begin to duel each other, and you can actually see a quick fight and them swiping. It looks like it's a duel to possibly the death, just off on the side of the street. You can see many beggars going up, like, please, please give me some gold, please, and you just see a bunch of beggars. And there's a crap ton right here at the front gate. You haven't even gotten in, and you're in the middle of traffic, one going in, one going out, and you constantly have kind of shuffle back and forth. It's like I suggest we push in before we get in anyone else's way. And as she says, you guys she almost gets run over. She's like, get out of the fucking way, you poor.
Yeah, you see Aspen like physically restraining himself from punching this guy in the face.
He's already
I
gone.
believe this-
Horses. Bye.
I believe this city could earn themselves some manners. They lack all.
As you begin to try to enter in, the more and more people you bump into, and it's just mud. Like, if you can think of the prancing pony of all that mud that was just in there, you
Ooh.
sinking into the mud, puddles everywhere. It's hard to walk. And everybody, the peasants are just covered in mud and muck. The men are boots are high as their knees. The horses are having a hard pulling wagons through. They don't care. Everybody make a perception check.
Perception.
11.
I'd like to give out all my copper pieces to the poor.
Okay. And Arabella, I need one from you as well. As you pull out copper piece, you have now.
Perception? Yeah.
Yes, please. You have 15 beggars now all around you.
They all get a copper
I don't know.
coin.
As soon as you start passing them out, that 12 becomes to 20.
I
To
will
30.
give out
To
all that I
40.
have.
Now, all of a sudden, you are surrounded by beggars, crowding the middle of the street, getting into everybody's way, and you can't move. You're just being, like, stampeded of beggars surrounding you. And the rest of you guys have just been pushed away of just the crowd. You came, no matter what you do, you're sliding away, and you just surrounded. Say, please, anything, please, just give me it. And people are just
I
grabbing
haven't
onto
got
you
it
now.
anymore. I'm so sorry. I haven't got anything. I'm really sorry.
People are now starting to tug at your bag and begin to rip, and you can feel the tightness reach around your shoulders, and they're just pulling at you.
No, now I'm gonna turn around and go, right, go and bring out the worm and go, you touch me, you rip anything, I will not be held for my actions.
I need you to make a strength save.
Oh boy.
As you have... Go ahead, Corfo.
Hearing that, can I try and do the thing where it's like, I switch the stream? So I go from the stream going one way to the stream going the other way?
You can, but right now, it's almost like a blockade. You know when somebody, like when you see a celebrity, people surround it, and if you were close to them, suddenly you just got shoved to the back. That's essentially what has happened. Strength save of 10. You fail, as all of a sudden, 5 people jump on you and pull you to the ground. And now people are just trying to rip anything they have on you.
Okay,
Ooh,
yeah, no, I'm
guys.
forcing moving through. Fuck that.
Okay, what
Yeah,
is the party doing?
Wait to rescue everyone.
Hold up, one at a time. Okay. What do you say to call?
Don't harm anyone. But I need you to protect my friend, my ally.
Protection entails harm. You do not give me rules. What do you do? Okay. Aspen, you were talking next. What are you doing?
I was just like, protect Arid! And like go over and start ripping people off of her.
Okay, then you need to make a athletics check to try to force your way through the crowd of 50 people. Corfo, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think of a clever way to do this. I would like to use my acrobatics to go up and over. I'm gonna be walking on shoulders.
It's gonna be a higher DC just because they are moving.
But
it's
it'd be
money.
better than anything my athletics will
I'm
do.
just letting you know. You go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Um,
14.
Okay. Arabella, what are you doing?
I want to try to get in and save Pyramid too.
Okay, make an athletics check to see if you can push through the people.
Probably gonna fail. 12.
Okay. Aspen, like fire, you just cut through like a blade.
Good.
Straight to Airman as you just start pushing people out of the way. Corfel, you're getting there, but it's a little slippery as you're stepping on people to get there. You're about 2/4 of the way there.
Yeah, that's fine.
3/4 of the way there, sorry.
If there are any of the beggars that I'm standing on, I might accidentally kick them in the face.
That's fair enough. Arabelle, you're getting in, but you're only about 1/4 of the way there. You're having a lot harder pushing through. Aramid, what would you like to try to do?
Get to me.
You are prone right now, facing the mud as people are tugging and ripping at you.
Oh, great. Oh no, that's a verbal and a somatic one.
You can try it. It will just be it would be your, it'll be like an Arcana check to see if you're able to cast it.
Yeah, no. Well, actually, that one's, is that just a verbal?
Here comes Fireball, everybody.
I don't have fireball.
That would be very effective, but I do want to kill everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I
if
do
you
have
really
sacred
wanted
flame.
Arabella to.
No.
Come on.
No, because that's verbal and a somatic as well, so I can't do that. Light is just verbal, as is command, but command I can't do for that amount of people.
What are you doing, TikTok?
Oh no, I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, just panicking.
Stand up.
Yeah, stand up.
Okay.
I want to stand up and run.
Okay. You need to make a strength saving.
19.
You begin to succeed, but you're only getting 1/4 of the way out.
Run to me.
Are you
Right,
ready
I'm
to
running towards Aspen.
Okay. As you run, they're going to try to see if they can get anything out of the pack because they're still holding on.
Oh, I want to throw them off, but I can't now, can I?
Nope. I mean, technically, you still have your action if you want to try.
Yeah, I want to try to get them off.
All right. Roll a unarmed attack.
Punch him
So,
in the
a
face.
strength check.
That's a strength check.
Punch him in the face.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. So you've used it. Is used. Take it off. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh my god.
Oh. So you go and you try to punch, and it's just so slippery. You just kind of just slide off. They didn't roll very high, but you can see your pack is now open, and they're trying to reach in.
No, I'm going to try and shut it.
That is your action. So, Aspen, you're up.
All right.
You are 2 airmen.
Wait, am I with her?
Yes, you are next to her. You are adjacent.
I'm gonna.
Looks scary. Looks scary.
I'm gonna.
He's the cute one.
I'm sorry. What? I honestly.
She said looks scary, and I said, but
You know what?
you remember?
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyways, I'm going to I guess go to where your backpack is and
Right.
like push myself against it so they get into it.
Okay, I'll make a strength check to punch them off.
Yes. Come on. 18.
And roll a psycho one misses 2 on Okay,
9.
so the first one. Right in the jaw, and you feel something actually break as one of the people just fall right off unconscious with a single hit. The other one, you connect, but it doesn't seem to have that same force because you're kind of slipping in the mud. Corfo, what are you doing?
Okay. I can see them now breaking away.
Yes.
I would like to drop down, like actually physically force my way in
Yeah.
into a position that's like, oh, Emma can come to me and like use the space that I've just created.
Got it.
I'm
Max, what are you
going
doing?
to cast one attack to console myself. And I'm just going to run straight in and do my best to body check whoever is closest to Aaron.
Okay, he's a little bit deep in there, so go ahead and roll a strength check.
It's a little quickly.
You hit the wall and you clear out one person, but you're having still a hard time. Arabella.
I would like to try to get in, but at the same time, I'm gonna be using Shocking Grasp.
Ooh.
So every time they touch me, they get a little zapped.
Roll an attack. You literally see everybody going with like 2 finger guns out and it's like taser.
You are being detained!
Love this.
As each time like you just poke and they fall down, they fall down. You just have like you literally just you just freeze or be tased. Tase.
It's not even gonna be option of freeze, it's just tase.
Yeah. So essentially you're tasing your way
Taser
through.
face.
Miss Hart is seeing all this kind of go down, and as you're having a hard... right now, Aspen can't get the one off. She's gonna pick up a stone and try to fling it to see if she can hit the other one off.
Thank you.
That's a natural 2, and she grabs it and just, she just slips and just goes. Damn, I thought it was gonna be cool. Never mind. At this point, give me a moment. You just hear a loud scream of "Enough!" as this deep voice screams out. I would like everybody to make a dexterity.
Oh
A dexterity what?
Oh, is it a dexterity saving throw?
Wow.
15.
16.
Oh, that's 12.
I know the highest mod as well.
I know.
Okay. Nobody takes damage,
Good.
but Aspen, you fall prone.
Oh.
Corfel, you fall prone. Ermid, you
Yeah.
fall prone. And the entire mob just gets blown 15 feet back.
Oof.
You all kind of like get up. Well, actually, technically, Arabella and Maxwell, you see directly what you could only assume is an angel. As you see a man wearing armor that I had ready to describe, but apparently my computer liked to deleted shit. But that's okay. I don't need stuff. I don't need this. There it is. Nope, it's not there. Sorry, everybody. Still getting used to the whole crap again. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, BB. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you do that, Maxwell, where are you? Are you like on anyone?
Myself in, so I'm not on top of anyone. I'm just kind of standing there right now.
And then everyone just got blown back 15 feet.
Okay, so if it's okay, I'm gonna have like Arabella just like back to back with Maxwell looking.
Okay, that's easy enough. Down the street further, hovering over the ground, you see a 20-foot wingspan of red wings glowing with fire, and the actual feathers themselves are white. The man standing in between them has great plate armor. You can see greaves jetting out from his legs in large steel boots, protective shoulder plates that jet up around his neck with round designs all around it. A chest plate that you really can't see what's on it right now. It's just from the glowing. You can see a large broadsword sitting at his chest as he holds 2 large gauntlets, steel plate hands, graying hair, eyes glowing yellow. As you just see that force of him glowing there. From behind him, you see another. You see another angelic creature with pure white wings hovering. You can see steel armor that glistens. The right shoulder actually rises up over his head to protect his entire right side of his neck. The lower one is lower but still round. The steel is super smooth as he wears a red cape as he flows in. You can see a Crusader type helmet over his face with a bunch of gold interior design and a broad steel white blade out by his hip. You see a woman with glowing blonde hair, plate armor made completely white with a white battle skirt and greaves. You can see like elvish embroidery all around the arms of just intricate Celtic design. Her white wings stand about 25 feet wingspan. The wings are whiter and longer and more of a raven. You see another female, red wings, smaller, only about 12 feet long. Short red hair, plate mail with a red tint, 2 long swords in either hand. You can just imagine these are what people describe as angels. They are awe-dropping. You can just see this radiant glow come off of all of them. You can see everyone just slowly backs away and just clears out. The rest of you who have fallen prone.
Get to just like kneel.
Okay. So you're gonna get up and kneel. What's for everybody else?
I stand, but I will make my way over to Ahmed and make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I'm focusing on Miss Hart, Ahmed, trying to figure out if they're both alright.
Miss Hart's fine. You can see her gesturing for you to go.
Okay.
These
No.
4 angelic beings pass you right up and come straight to Arabella, Maxwell, and Miss Hart. Though discarding your very existence, Maxwell and Arabella, you can see they're only looking at Miss Hart. And you can see Miss Hart looks up in a frustrated look. Was that really necessary? Did you have to make such a big entrance as you always do? And the one female wearing the white arm, broad white wings, kind of goes down, kind of looks down on her, and she goes, "You dare to question us, and yet you're the runaway? It's time to come home now. This quest is futile. Now come, leave these people. We're heading home." She goes, "No, I don't think I am. I think I'm going to stay right here because this is where I want to be." And you can see that the angelic one kind of gets just very angry. You can see her grip as the other male comes. She goes, "Fiona, this is not the time or the place to disrespect the council." She goes, "Well, don't give a fuck." You can see that really frustrates them. You can see almost like a parent to a child. She's so puny compared to them. They're all like about 6-7 feet tall. Their wings are just so huge. As they kind of look down, they look furious. He goes, "I'm going to make sure they're okay. And then I'm going to do what I want to do. And you can't tell me not to." And she goes to walk away. And the one wearing the helmet that you can't see just grabs her.
As soon as I see that happen, I stand up and kind of like speed walk to Miss Hart's side.
Okay.
And kind of like trying to, I don't know how to like describe this, kind of like, I know this isn't my place, but like, fuck you. Kind of like. Let her do what she wants.
And they kind of just look down to you, and the look, you can see the eyes now. They're glowing, piercing whites as they kind of glow through this helmet. And they look down, and you just get the other sense of, I will crush you.
Yeah, Aspen doesn't care.
I'm just letting you know. What's everybody else doing?
Yeah, Aspen kind of just like slightly glares back.
Arabella's just staring them down.
I want to make sure that I have.
You have no gold or any
No.
type of currency anymore.
I have no currency.
No currency.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I had 217 gold pieces.
Had is the
Do
keeper.
not anymore.
What I get for trying to be nice.
You did it in the wrong way, so. Everything else is still on you.
Great.
Except for that new dagger you got.
Except for the new dagger.
They go. The man goes, Miss Hart, as you so presumably have told them. There's no need for you to be here. He will not listen. Well, he may listen to me now if you kind of go before I break your hand. And the one doesn't kind of just looks at him and goes, I warned you once, I will not warn you again. And the other this angelic being male kind of looks over, kind of gestures for the one to let her go. And he just kind of looks and shakes her head, and she just spins, grabs the wrist, and spins it in a 360. As you hear, and she just snaps it, and you can see him move back, and his wrist is limp, but you don't hear any actual cry out.
Does that need healing?
Oh, honey, that doesn't need a lot more than healing. Trust me, he's got a lot worse coming if he touches me again.
Arabella just kind of asks Miss Hart, are they part of your family of any way, or?
Oh, no, they're not my family. We're just...
Who are they to you?
She doesn't need to answer that.
I can tell you that one.
Yeah, you see Aspen's kind of like on guard and just keeps looking at these people, like doesn't take eyes off of them. Like if they try anything, he doesn't care how much of an ass whooping he's gonna get. He's not gonna let them manhandle Miss Hart.
And with that, Arabella speaks up and kind of says what Aspen said, but she says this instead. We were hired to escort Miss Hart here, and if you think we're going to just let her go off with you, whoever you beings are, you are sadly mistaken. We have been her shield. We're going to protect her until the end.
Arabella? Hi. We don't know who or what. No offense, I'm speaking as though you're not here. Lady and gentleman. But we don't know who or what they are. Maybe this is a conversation that needs to be had indoors.
It doesn't matter. We're here to protect Miss Hart. We're not going anywhere.
I think a tavern sounds fantastic.
Go get
Do you mind?
drunk.
As long as somebody else is paying, because I no longer have any
Drinks will
money.
be on me.
And she just begins to walk. And since she's leading this group, I'll roll a survival check for her.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right up behind Miss Hart,
Okay.
sort of as like a barrier
Definitely.
between anybody else and her.
Okay. The first tavern you come across is, you see on the top of it, is called the Sickly Sling. As soon as you enter in, you can see the clientele here. There's only a couple of people in here. You can see some of them see dull plate armor, and it kind of has that dullness that you've just seen over this entire city, it seems, as you've kind of been walking. These large structures all seem to have this dull grayness to it. As you walk in, the floorboards creak and crack, and she just finds a table, grabs up all the chairs she can, and slams them over there, just enough for you guys, not for her other people. She goes, "This is our table. That's your table. Fuck off until I'm drunk." And just sits down. And just like kind of fingers them and sits down.
Yeah, I'm sitting right next to Miss Hart.
And the people, the angelic beings don't even enter in. They're dead in a place like this. She's like, "Well, then you can stay outside." And she just sits down, waves her hand, and a very young girl, about maybe 11. She's got short brown hair, kind of pulled back into a bun. She's wearing a very old pink like gown with like an apron. She goes, "Hi, what can I get you? Thank you for coming to the sickly thing." She goes, "I want all the alcohol you have. I don't care how much it costs." She goes, "Okay, are you sure that's..." She's like, "I don't care what it is. Just bring you something, and I'm happy." And she goes, "Okay, everybody else?" And so she has these dark green eyes. Porcelain skin.
I'll have a non-alcoholic drink, please.
Water. Okay. At least it's
Arabella just kind of goes, "Give me something hard on the rocks."
Wow, hardcore.
You're such an asshole. I was thinking the same thing. I love it. She goes, Betty. We're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you. That's fantastic. Okay. Anything to eat? We have got complimentary bread bowl, some salads, and blackened pork.
Can I have some pork? That's salad.
Absolutely. Am I starting a
Yes.
tab or?
Yes, I believe some food would be nice. Can I have a salad and bread bowl? I really like that. Oh, and you know what? Also add a glass of water just in case. I don't want to get too drunk.
A watered down liquor. Understood. And I'll
No,
throw
no,
my
no,
notes out
not water
and
is the-
walks away.
No! No!
And out she comes with a small, like, kind of mead barrel. Sits down. She's like, "That is excited gin," and passes out a bunch of cups. "That is a water, and that is a wicked pouch hard cider," and hands that to Arabella. Just a cider.
No!
And then a bread bowl in the center. You can just see it's like a whole wheat bread, and there's like olive oil next to it for dipping. In here, it's very dirty. You can see dirt and grime on some of the actual cups and the plates. So you can see as you kind of like put your arms on the table and lift it up, and there's just grime all over your arm.
I'm going to use the prestidigitation to
Good
clean off
thing
my
I have arm braces.
as much as I can.
Please do mine too, please.
You're already having a rough day.
Okay. And Miss Hart just grabs a cup, fills it up, and downs it and slams it. Oh, I needed that.
Aspen kind of like puts a hand on her shoulder
You
and
see there's
kind
like
of
a
like,
vein on her forehead sticking out with frustration.
you should probably eat as well.
Yep, I should eat more. Fills another one.
That's not what I meant.
Arabella just kind of sipping her drink.
Aspen's kind of like fretting over Miss Hart, not like visibly worried, but like paying attention, trying to get her to eat, drink a little bit of water in between drinks, like trying to take care of her more or less.
I'm fine. I'm fine. This is normal. I am sorry. My apologies. I was hoping we would get here first, but I was hoping they would know where I was going. But they're pretty obvious to know where I'm going. Of course, they know I want to talk to the king here. I mean, why wouldn't they know I want to talk to the king? You know, he's just being a fucking retarded.
Aspen puts his hand on her shoulder again.
Miss Hot.
You need to explain anything to us. It's not our place, but just know that we're here to help when you need it.
No,
And we're with you every step of the way.
it's
And-
only fair
Yeah, Arabella looks at Aspen and goes, "It may not be our place, but if we knew what was going on, it might help her better."
Only if you're comfortable sharing that. Kind of gives
That's-
Miss Hart a look.
What's everybody else doing?
Like, you don't have to answer anything if you're uncomfortable.
I'm literally just leaning back in the booth listening to all of this, and I just kind of go, "You're swearing now? I'm proud."
I'm proud.
Like,
I'm
no
just
comment on the
sipping this
football
water.
politics. No comment on what's just happened. Angels, fuck that. It's like, fuck on you, you're swearing now.
Okay. She kind of takes a moment. She thinks. Oh, long story, but I've kind of been not exactly who I normally am.
What gave that away?
Raises an eyebrow.
Anybody ever heard of the Divine Crusaders?
Yeah, but I know.
Yeah, play to DM. Do any of us know?
Yeah,
Um,
do any of us know?
Everybody roll a history check, because everybody has a possibility of hearing something.
Oh, you know, that thing I'm great at.
Yep.
22.
24!
20.
At least somebody knows. And the person probably doesn't get shit. So, yeah, we're good.
Okay. Corfel and Maxwell, this is... You've heard of the Divine Crusaders. You've heard divine warriors that fought 100 years ago, 200 years ago in the great blood war of the actual plane, material plane. And they spearheaded this event. These warriors that were just all gasping, something as if people say the gods themselves have touched them. The Aramid, Arabella, and Aspen, you know a little bit more of the story. They are angelic, and they almost are touched by a deity. But there's a better term for them and what their race is, and that's of ASMR.
I fucking
Of their divine beings that most of the time have visions or direct contact, some say, to the gods themselves or to a messenger of the gods that they have sent. They did spearhead the blood war, and did they do their job? They are the angelic warriors that can crush 5 orcs with a single blow. They are not fighters to be messed with, and only the dead remain who have challenged them. They are a standalone guild that answer to nobody but the deities themselves, and they believe that if they see a vision, you need to follow the deities say, and if you don't, they supply no help to you. And it is your fault for not heeding the warning of the deities. They are very stern, and they are very black and white of this is what is right and this is what is wrong. And I'm a part of it. And at that point, your hand gets blown away a little bit, Aspen that was holding on her shoulder, as 2 white wings spread out from her back. Dull white, not as bright, but still about a 10-foot wingspan from wing to wing, much shorter than the rest of them. But you can see now her skin glows a little bit. Her white hair begins to glow more porcelain, and her eyes have just a white tint.
In
I'm
Aspen
sorry.
kind of just like blinks a little bit.
And now her herself looks like a dulled angel. I'm sorry I wasn't truthful.
Aspen kind of like waves his hand, like, yeah, piss off, whatever. He's so used to like not.
And
You know
you
what
just
you, Asher, you know what I'm talking about. He's kind of used to that,
Totally.
so he's kind of like, it doesn't bother me, whatever.
Arabella just kind of says, "Wow, we've really been traveling with a celebrity this entire time."
No, not true. I do not affiliate myself. I mean, I kind of affiliate myself with the Crusader, Divine Crusader, but the king here will not heed the warnings of the visions of the council, and as much as I hate to admit it, they're right most of the time, and they will not give us counsel with them. And I wanted to take a less aggressive approach. As you can see, we don't take kindly to no. And traveling alone isn't very ideal because many people want us for other things. And I was trying to hide my power, which I apologize. But you're all honestly fantastic. At this point, you see the woman with short red hair come in. Her wings are no longer visible as she kind of walks in. And you can see the patrons in here now have just like backed into a corner. They're like, no, I don't want it. I don't know. I don't
What
want
the
with
fuck
you.
is this?
Yeah, they're like, no, and they just back off. And she just comes walking in. She looks over to you. She goes, what an interesting party you've made here.
You see Aspen kind of like square his shoulders, like kind of on guard. Like if she starts anything with Miss Art, he's gonna get in on this shit.
Fiona, come on, just come on. She goes, Dee, I really don't want to hear from you right now. It's been a long day. Been a lot of places I didn't think I was going. It's not this year. But I've got to try. I can't just give up on this entire city to just be engulfed by shadow. The red hair one, she goes, look, I've convinced them for you to try. But you're gonna get the same answer that every one of us gets. I'll go with you on one condition. One, I get to try my way. Two, we pay them what they deserve. And she points to you guys. Three, I get wasted today and we do it tomorrow.
You see Aspen kind of like hold a finger up and like goes to speak and then just, yeah, let's get wasted and do it tomorrow. And his hand just slowly goes down. Never mind.
You do know the rules. She goes, fuck the rules. I don't care. I've been gone. I've had a long time. Just let me. I'll be demoted. I don't care. I'll
Just
deal
let
with
me
it.
live.
The red head kind of goes, very well, we will be here tomorrow. Do not run away again or it'll be worse for you next time. She's like, yeah. Cut my wings off, get it. And she just looks at all of you and she goes, and walks away.
Nice meeting you too.
I need you guys.
They are intense.
Well, when you fight for 100, thanks from the people you saved, yeah, I think you get a little bad.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't care. We're all drinking. We're all gonna have a good time.
Sure.
And
No,
she starts
I'm
pouring
not
for
all that.
everybody. A cup of everyone.
She can pour it, but I'm not drinking it.
She looks at you and she goes, "Why? Is it against your guild?"
More like my age is against me, and yeah, normally the only time I use alcohol is to clean wounds and surgery utensils.
What if it was divine from the deities?
I'm sorry?
If it was divine and it was like something from the gods that would help you, would you do it then?
If my god handed it to me, sure.
Puts a finger in it. Boom, he touched it. So it's divine now.
That's not how it works.
That's how we work. Believe me. Trust me. I've got visions of some weird shit from them. I just had a vision right now to put a finger into your alcohol and to say you should drink it. Follows up everybody and just starts drinking.
Max will try not to laugh. It's just gonna try down his drink.
Bella's doing
She's
the
not
same
gonna
thing.
drink it.
Aspen goes up to the barmaiden, I guess.
Yep, the 12-year-old girl. Absolutely. She goes, "Yep."
May I please have a small goblet of wine, if you would?
Sure. That would be. You can see actually a menu. The only wine that they have is Hout's Merlot, and you can see prices.
Mallow.
Fuck off! It's dyslexia. It's my
Sorry.
world. It's Merlot.
He
No,
has a
do you want a bottle or do you want a glass?
Glass, please.
Okay. It will be 3 silver and 2 copper.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm sorry. The way Miss Hart's been acting now, all I can compare is like when the frogs took her and she was all like.
Well, she was kind of dead at that point because of a damn crocodile.
Oh my god.
You and the house Merlot, because my fantasy Merlot is put in front of you in it's a disgusting wooden wine glass. Wine cup.
All right.
She didn't find a good one. She found the closest. There's a difference.
Yeah, it's fine.
You roll a 4 on your survival check.
It's fine.
Everybody else, what are you doing?
Aspen just
Drinking.
comes back with the wine and kind of sits down and just sips it.
Okay.
Raise my hand and ask for the worst
Everybody else.
tasting drink they have. Yes.
Again? Why?
It's sometimes a
She
good
looks at
thing
you.
to have on hand.
Looks to you, looks at you guys are drinking, looks to you, nods. And then you look up at the counter. There is a cider and there is a liquor. And you're drinking the liquor and the cider. That's all they have. They have one of each.
Well done. It's black.
And like, if you want, she gestures for you to try the cider.
I'm just gonna mix them both.
And you see Aspen pinch the bridge of his nose.
And you guys begin to drink. Who is letting themselves go tonight?
Nope.
No.
No, because I'm not drinking.
Hate to be a black sheep, but yes.
Yeah, Arabella will do it too.
Miss Hart is way past all of you.
Well, yeah.
And the first 15 minutes, there have been 2 more of these small little barrels brought to the table.
I'm trying to like take care of her, I guess, like telling her to eat in between, so it's not just alcohol. Tell her to drink some water in between, you know.
So
She
I
eats
guess
all
out
those
of
grapes
everyone
for
in the
the sake.
group, Miss Hart, Maxwell, and Arabella are all getting drunk.
Yo. So, a couple hours pass. I'm just gonna say it's safely to say that Maxwell and Arabella and Miss Hart are very, very drunk. And Miss Hart is, oh, this is good stuff.
Do you think Aspen would be like slightly buzzed?
Roll a con save.
He's small, but he ordered a small glass.
I would love if you got that one.
No, it's a 21.
You're good. You don't even feel the effects.
Cool.
Well, love.
Yeah, it's not like I've done this before.
Should
Yeah.
we get some room?
I do not see you that way, Ahmed. But if you
No.
want, I'll show you my chest. Just once.
No. Mm.
Just a flash.
You should ask
Just
her
Arabella's
to,
start ruffling with the shirt.
Lesser
Arabella's just
restoration on her.
Yeah, Aspen
Mine
puts his
definitely is.
hands on top of Miss Hart's and it's like, you're alright. You don't need to show us anything.
As you
Okay.
cast Lesser Restoration, and technically alcohol is poisoned, she's going to look at you with like, did you really just take away my happy place?
Well, if you think about it this way, you can do it again and not suffer so much of the effects. But no, I'm on about it's getting late and we need rooms. What do you want to do?
You just
talk
hear,
over it and talk.
let's ask the male voice inside my head because apparently he knows everything.
I wish I
Cinder's
was drunk right now.
Aspen,
Do you want me to do the same to her?
No. She's
This
happy,
is why
like I was.
Well then, sort out some rooms and then get back to drinking.
She just
How
goes in her
about-
pocket.
The
Good.
soap one sorts out some rooms. And I go up.
I would if I had money.
You just hear a coin go.
Talking about you, and I stand up and go to the bar.
You hear a coin getting flicked at you, Corfell. Do you turn around and catch it?
Yeah, I know.
There's a platinum piece in your hand that Miss Hart just flicked to you.
Yeah, I give her a salute, it's like, thank you, and I'm going to the bar.
Okay. At the bar itself, you do see something different. You see a notes. You see an elderly man. By elderly, I mean like 50. Still kind of like a scraggly beard, hair balding, wearing kind of a brown apron, bit of a beard going. What can I get for you?
someone
I
sounds
was
good.
wondering if you sell rooms.
Yes, there's 2 rooms available.
How many beds in each room?
1.
No. Thank you.
Doubles or singles?
You
1.
came with me?
Huh?
I was like, you came with me? Okay.
It's a small. It's a very small actual tavern. You could hear each other like from like it's like by 20 by 20. It's very small.
And I just kind of shrugged. You know, me and Cinder don't need a bed.
Corfell will probably have to help her get down to trance, though.
It's 3 copper pieces for a night.
Oh, well then I give the dude a gold. Like, I'm not gonna give him a platinum for that. That's bad change swapping.
His eyes wide. Oh, he takes it. And he starts handing you change.
Both of your rooms. Please.
All right.
And are we able
You-
to breakfast for the morning, or is that not an available thing?
It's not a part of our availability.
Thank you anyway.
It'll be down the hall. And you look to the right, and there's only 3 doors.
Thank you. Keep
No
the change.
keys were handed. Mighty kind.
Do we need keys, or are they just unlocked?
They're unlocked.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
And you. And I mean that
I-
genuinely. Like, that's the first time. It's like, please, like, take care of yourself.
So, who's taking the beds and where are the other people sleeping?
I'm staying with Miss Hart. Wherever she goes, I'll just hunker
Okay.
down somewhere.
She's gotten her buzz back. She ordered a few more.
I mean, I was planning on trancing on the floor, so I'm
Fair
good.
enough. She just
Well,
goes,
I'm going to one of the rooms now, so it's whoever decides to just go in that room.
okay. Well, Miss Hart just gets up. She goes, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm gonna get naked. And I'm gonna sleep fine. Good night. And just walks away. That's what you come away.
Aspen was getting up, and as soon as she says, I'm gonna get naked, you just see his face go bright red and he sits back down.
Yeah, I pat Aspen on the shoulder and go, I've got this. And I go with Miss Hart.
Okay.
Aspen
Essentially,
gives a shaky thumbs up.
essentially, she strips down to undergarments, opens her wings, wraps herself in them, and just falls on the bed.
Yeah.
Arabella's just kind of sitting at the table playing with magic, like little magic coming out of her hand. And she's just like,
Taser,
"Look what I
taser,
can
taser.
do!"
Hey!
Hey, taste.
Hey, you, remember that thing you were doing out in the yard?
What? Vaguely, but yeah, you want me to try it? Okay.
No.
So, she's gonna
No,
do shocking
Arabella.
grasp on Maxwell.
No!
I'm not even gonna roll for it. Sure, you get tased. As you move it, bzzz, you just get tased a little bit.
Ugh. That feels terrible.
Arabella, please come back. I need an adult.
What?
I'm not an adult. I'm
You
No.
want more?
Ugh.
And she does it again anyway.
I need an adult.
Do I hear this?
Yes,
Bearing in mind my passive
Oh, yeah.
perception is
Oh, you hear
20.
I'm
Everybody
calling
can hear
for you.
Right, I come out.
I need an adult.
And Arabella's just zapping Maxwell
This
as
hurts.
she's doing it.
I come out and I cast this.
On whom?
Arabella.
Okay. Arabella, you lose your buzz and you are back to your normal self. You just feel a slight warmth in your cheeks.
Stop shocking people.
I sincerely apologize for my silliness and lack of thinking correctly.
I'm going to bed. And she just goes back to the bedroom.
Leave it, Max.
Continue drinking.
After Miss Hart is bedded down, I will leave her in the room.
Okay. Yeah. You leave the room. There are no locks on the doors.
Yeah. I won.
And you come out to Aramid walking back to her room. A calmed down Arabella and a still drinking Max.
And a very exasperated Aspen. Just
Yeah.
like, I hate this so much.
I kind of sit down giving Aspen a smirk. And like, just kind of looks at you and just says, can't leave you for 2 minutes.
And Aspen's just like, I said I needed an adult.
There's an adult back in that room.
Aspen
funny.
just-
Just back in the hallway. I have no idea what room
Okay.
anyone went into.
Aspen just gestured towards Corfell like, adult. And he just like, Aspen slightly leans towards you, Corfel, and he's like, no.
I just give him a smile. As in, like, I don't reply, but...
And you see Aspen get slightly anxious, like, please. I don't want to deal with these two idiots.
Seeing you getting anxious, I steal Maxwell's drink and start to drink it.
Aspen looks at his wine and just pushes it away.
Reach across the table.
Arabella doesn't want to be. Arabella doesn't want to be done drinking, so she tries to steal for some of Max's as well.
Oh my god.
You're just passing now.
We'll say for the sake of remedy, you guys have your tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets to bed. You have a long rest in the next morning. The rooms are very tiny. They are very dirty and not in any way, shape, or form up to standard hospitality. Not what I wanted to put on. Like, don't put on horror stuff. Okay. Waking up. You stretch, and Miss Hart comes out. You can see her head laying. Oh, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Aspen kind of rushes over with a glass of water.
Oh, I'm all right. Believe me, I've drank more than that before.
He kind of like cocks his head to the side.
I've been demoted a lot. I'm not up to the par of shiny plate armor, if you will.
And Aspen kind of just mumbles like, well, they don't seem fun, so... And kind of just like gestures like, so what the fuck? Like, they're not fun, they're like assholes, don't
As
stoop
you
to
gesture,
them.
and you start saying that, all of a sudden your hand feels cold, and you feel steel. You look to your right, and they're right there.
Aspen kind of just like shrugs. That don't seem all that nice, just saying.
It's time, Fiona. Take off. Say your goodbyes, and we'll be off. See, she takes a deep breath in.
Hold up. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
We're not leaving yet.
Mm-hmm.
We get paid, so as far as I'm aware, we are still their escorts.
Even if we do get paid, I'm not leaving.
A large sack just gets thrown onto the table. You hear the table go and
We are
crack.
still their escorts.
We're more than just escorts.
They call us Volga.
Yep, I knew it.
And it's just. Oh, go on.
No, go for it, please.
I was just gonna say, it's more than just escorting her. We've become friends, but teammates, comrades, protectors.
Then say farewell to your friends. Place is with us. They have been paid. Say your goodbyes. We will be outside. We expect you in less than 5 minutes. Walk out.
Aspen kind of just like huffs in their general direction. I fart in your general direction.
Never did like home, man.
And she kind of stands there. You can see bubbly kind of new self is quiet.
Aspen
Kind of looks all of you.
goes over and takes her hand and kind of like looks her in the eyes and is like, I don't care what those big feather brains say, and I do hope they're listening, but I'm not just gonna leave you here. And
It's
I'm
okay.
pretty sure the rest of us feel the same.
I appreciate all of you. This adventure has been an unexpected one, with many turns and holes and falling
And dinosaurs.
and dinosaurs. But I could never say thank you or express my gratitude towards all of you. You have done great work. And I do hope to see you all again. But you can't go where I'm going. Believe me, you don't want this life. It is a life. I'm not saying it's all bad. It has its perks. You get to help people. You get to fly. But it is what it is. And I'm proud to say that I have met you, and I've got to meet every one of you. And that I can call you allies, but most of all, I can call you friend. And I will take that with me to the grave.
Miss Hart, if you ever need to find us in the future, just come looking for us. Whether we're together or not, we'll still be there for you always.
As I will be there for you.
If you ever need a break from Mope Squad over here, just like gestures over, just like trying to make them lighten the mood. Just kind of just like, if you ever want a break from the old Mopey Squad, you can always come find us, and it's been a pleasure.
And she
Going
walks
on.
over to you, Aspen, and just hugs you and pulls you in tight and gives you a tight hug. When she releases, she just puts her hands on your shoulders and kisses you on the forehead.
See, Aspen kind of blushes a little bit.
You need to get yourself a girlfriend. And just walks to the next.
His face blossoms, just full on bright red, and he just starts sputtering.
As he kind of, she just kind of watches. She's like, "Should be lucky." Goes on to the next one, which would probably be Aramid. She looks at you. She brings her finger out and bops you on the nose. Look, your nose is divine now. And smiles.
Thanks.
So just brings you into a hug.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll get back.
And when she lets go, she kisses you on the forehead too. You need to learn how to cut loose. It just walks around you. And I would say, Arabella would be next. She kind of looks to you. Don't tase me.
Never.
And she kind of gives you a hug. And you're taller than her by a lot, and you realize all of a sudden you're not leaning over. It's hugging you.
Wait, what? You cut out what?
I said you're taller than her by quite a few feet. So for some reason, when you go to give her a hug, you don't need to lean over, and you actually open your eyes, and you see her angelic are actually out from her back, hovering, so you don't need to lean over.
How very interesting.
You need to find yourself a real man, not one in your head. Be your own woman. She looks around.
Looks like we got the same problem.
We'll go over to Maxwell. Don't stop being fabulous.
I can't unless I die. That's okay.
Just pulls you into a hug.
Probably make out the back door. You're all stupid running now.
She starts chuckling. But then you get your clothes dirty in a
I
cab.
can later. It's fine.
She kisses you on the cheek. You, my friend. Exactly. And just walks around to you. Goes over to Gorfel. Puts a hand out.
Oh no. Like, I pull her in for a full hug.
Yeah. As soon as you do, she kind of like glides up and gives it to you, and her wings wrap around you as well.
Now, I whisper this to her, like in a way that made sure that like only she heard it.
She whisper back.
But no, I pull away, and I say to like I have a serious face. I just go, don't let them dull your sparkle.
Yes!
I knew it! I was waiting for somebody to do it! I knew it!
Yes.
Stop making fun of me!
I'm so sorry.
That is forever the
To
motto.
the audience,
Don't let
you
them
don't
dull
know?
You.
Go watch really old videos from last year. You'll find what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You know,
Um,
don't let them dull your sparkle, because you are worth more than all of them.
You just hear from the heavens a very faint scream.
you just hear, eat a dick!
Eat shit, Henry!
Eat shit, Henry!
You see her, she smiles.
Yeah.
She smiles, she goes, you know, someone told me that one before.
What?
And she turns and walks away.
Wait a minute, Asher, you can't leave me like this!
Let's pick on Jay Knight. Okay. She looks at you, she
Wait.
goes, you are all amazing, wonderful. And this isn't a goodbye. This is, I'll see you again. And she'll turn and walk out. But right before she reaches past of like no return, she'll look over her wing and you see her and she just gives you a wink. And walks out. And you hear the as they leave.
Hey, Asher, you can't do this to me.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Did her and Blythe meet?
I don't know.
You need.
I guess you have to play the game more. I guess you have to be here every week to find out.
I am
Um,
here every week.
I'm just messing.
Every week.
With that, I would like to ask: is who's counting the gold, if anybody is?
Probably Airmed. She lost all of her shit, so.
Are you? I would recommend everybody helping because this amount of gold cracked the table.
Yep. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, but Airmed gets most of it because, again,
Sure.
you lost all of your shit.
Also, Ahmed is the one who kind of needs the diamonds save Royale if you die, because she can do that now. So she's gonna need more money
Not
to
the
buy
only
said
one.
diamonds.
but counting.
I can use it too!
It takes you. Well, no, you're not.
Just shut up. So how
Healer
much
has
gold we got,
spoken.
Asher? How much gold we got?
And all of you helping.
Yes.
It takes you
Wait.
2 hours.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
You have 3,000 gold pieces.
Damn.
How many are there of us again?
All of us?
There's 3,000 total.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3,000 divided by 5.
600 each.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. 600 each.
All right.
Gold pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
600 gold pieces added to whatever you had before.
Which is nothing. So I just have a flat 600.
Oh, I'm so going out to buy armor.
And with that, everybody, we're going to end tonight's session.
Yay!
I think that was a pretty solid session after 3 weeks of nothing.
That was good.
That was nice. A little sad. Intense, if you will.
I dare say.
I was ready to behead some fucking English, honestly.
I would love to see that done. But anywho, everybody, thank you in joining us. Very wonderful game of FAF. It feels good to be back. I cannot wait for next week's session. I hope all of you feel the same.
Yeah.
And wow, I don't believe any of you. But with that, as always, let your light shine bright. Keep on smiling and don't let anybody dull your sparkle.
Fuck you.